Isn't there like different rules depending on like what kind of degree the doctor or the professor has?
I don't know. I don't think there's an actual rule because in college you don't actually have
Yeah.
to show up to any of the classes.
True. Some of those bitches used to take attendance. Be like, I'm paying you to teach me. Isn't it my choice to come to class?
I never had a teacher take attendance in my
We did.
time at college.
Some of them.
The closest I had to someone taking attendance was someone who had like random quizzes.
No, she would legit take attendance. One of our professors.
Alrighty. Uh, do, who do we know was gonna not be here this week? I know
Uh,
Marissa
the only one
wasn't.
I knew was Marissa. I
Does
didn't.
anyone know of anyone else who wasn't gonna be here before I start pinging people? I know Chris said
Chris is late.
late.
Yeah.
And okay, so just Megan. Just like to check before I start pinging people.
Going, where is everybody?
All right, Clinton, did you see the stuff that I said that you found, that Zoltan found?
No, where would I have found that? I looked in the notes and I didn't see anything. I looked in the Excel spreadsheet, I didn't see anything.
I think it was in
It was
Discord.
in Discord in the research set.
Oh, that would be my fault.
It was like 3 Google links.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the last three things in the research set are what Zoltan found. I already let the rest of the party know what was in them so that they could start planning based off that. But those are what Zoltan discovered.
Thank you.
Okay. So when we left off, you had decided that you wanted to journey to Silvery Moon because you had wanted to have another talk with your good friend Melik, who you had discovered had written one of the books that you were looking at. He said, "Hey, maybe he could help us."
And remind me again, he's the one that helped us complete Entomoc's trial, right?
Yes, he is the one that helped you
Okay.
complete Entmoc's trial.
And repaired the Mythallar.
That too, yeah.
Because a super helpful, highly experienced sorcerer was just laying about.
I mean, he was grabbing something from that dragon area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you went and found him, but he was nearby.
I'm here. Hello. Sorry about that.
Hello.
Hello.
Just catching up from last time, so you haven't missed anything yet.
Oh, good. Discord had 14 updates to install, which seems ridiculous, but
Didn't we play a week ago?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what?
when's the last time you
I don't
used
think I've
Discord?
had an update
Megan.
since the last time we played.
And granted, my
listen,
Discord opens daily, so I'm not sure I would notice, but still.
I do not control the Discord updates.
I don't believe that. Megan owns Discord.
If I did, I probably wouldn't work at my job every day. I would probably enjoy being rich somewhere.
to Silvery Moon. How we get in there?
Through a tree.
Yay!
Yeah, Kipo has
Does
been
that
to.
cost you anything, Kipo?
Nope.
That is amazing.
A 6th level spell slot, but that's about it.
Okay, but no like physical
No reagents, no.
moolah.
All right, so Kipo comes and gets you through a tree outside of Silvery Moon. Or for that matter, inside of Silvery Moon. I don't know how big of a splash you want to make with your arrival.
I don't really want to walk.
Same.
Our arrival always makes a splash.
All right, then a tree inside Silvery Moon it is.
Pass customs.
And then
Arrested.
Obligatum swoops down.
Shh,
upon
don't even
us.
say that name.
Yeah, you can.
Obligatum. Obligatum.
Yep, let me give you vision. Hold on. Forgot about that. Always forget about that. All right, you come out in the Silver Glen over here, which is the Druidic Grove inside the city of Silvery Moon.
Ooh.
He said to meet at the West Gate. Did we just bypass that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Nice.
We get to have a
warm
nice
walk.
leisurely walk through town.
I mean, it's not like a huge city. The gate is less than a mile. It's like a quarter mile away from where you came in.
Oh, okay.
It's a foot race. Who wants to have a foot race?
Yeah.
Backtrack.
Like, it's approximately the distance reason I walk to our car in the morning.
Eva just teleports to a tree next to the gate.
He was like, no!
Another 6th level spell.
No, we ain't doing this. Yeah, the Silver Glen is actually rife with druidic arrivals and departures.
Oh, cool. We blend in.
People
The old
walking
hack for
in and
them.
out of trees like they're elevators.
Is that
Did
like
you
a
do
normal?
transport via plants to get to the top of a tree? That's an interesting question. Or does it always bring you out at the base?
You can exit whatever part of the tree you want.
A leaf?
The
As
bottom
long as
Provided
it's
it's
big
big
enough
enough
to
for you.
Oh, okay. Is that just like a normal druid spell, or is it like
It's a high level one.
special for your like subclasses?
No, it's just a high
No,
level.
it's normal
spell.
druid.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you head over to the west gate where you can see Melik waiting there for you.
Go up and just tap him on the shoulder from behind.
Yeah, he turns around and says, "Oh, I did expected you to come in the gate, I guess. That was silly of me."
We've upgraded. Learned some new stuff.
Suppose it's been a while. Well,
Yeah.
welcome to Silvery Moon, or I suppose with you being able to get in here, I should say welcome back to Silvery Moon.
Can't remember the last time.
Yeah,
we
when were we here before?
This
Oh,
is
it's
part
just
of my old
Kipo.
stomping grounds. I just,
Oh,
you know,
shit.
normally
Okay,
been
so
about
this
Silvery
is
Moon.
new. Okay.
Yeah, Kipo has been here before.
I'm like, this doesn't look familiar. Cool.
Says, head over to the Bright Blade Brandished and get some food.
Sure.
Yeah. Is this where you're based? Like, is this where you live normally?
Yeah. I work as an artificer in the city.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah, he leads you down to the Bright Blade Brandished Tavern.
They need to rename that.
It's intentional.
It's a mouthful.
They bastards.
It's absolutely intentional. It's a 2-story affair. Very nice, very well kept. Right along the water of the river there. It's this building right down here. And it seems to primarily cater to other heavily armed and armored people like you.
What level were we the last time we met, Malik? Like 5th?
Yeah, something like
It's
that.
been a long time.
He says, order whatever you want. I'll put it on my tab.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
I make good money.
The city pays good money for artificers.
Yeah.
A government job. Okay. I forget how douchey his art looks like.
Yeah, he sits down with his own plate, and as all of yours are brought over by the waiters. So, what can I do for you all?
Oof. So we actually wondering about a book you wrote.
Oh, all right. I've written a lot of books.
Oh, okay. Prolific.
Yeah, I try to do one a year.
Oh, okay. Regular Stephen King here.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're just talking specifically about the Oberith one, unless you've done multiple volumes of those.
No, I did one on the Abyss. Yeah, that's one I did. I assume that's the one we're talking about.
I don't know.
It included a section on Oberiths.
Is that what Leo found, guys?
Yes.
I thought it was just straight up an Oberith one.
Same.
It says, yeah, but I'm happy to answer any questions you have about it. Or any questions you have about anything, really. Man, yeah, you guys have done well for yourselves since last we met.
Yeah, we did okay. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't remember what Leo wanted to ask specifically.
Same.
I
just
think
have
Leo is
asked about
specifically
Oberith.
looking for which Oberith would be the friendliest to converse with.
Okay. That's why I forgot.
Sorry, you're looking... No?
No. Well,
Yeah,
then answers our question.
That was kind of most of our leanings, but we've got a rather good-hearted friend that seems to think that there's a good side to everybody, so...
We try not to crush his spirit.
All right. I suppose if you absolutely had to pick, Kizarvidexis?
What now?
Dextus?
Yeah. I'm gonna spell that for you. don't
Yeah,
worry.
I was just gonna
Thank
say,
you
please.
so much.
Heard, chef. And how
Zarvidexis.
might one reach Kazervadex Trias?
I mean, one would enter the hells. Sorry, I mean the abyss. One would enter the abyss, and
Which level is he on, do you know?
So that's where it gets a little tricky. He's currently under the employ of Orcus because he's dead.
Orcus is dead, or Kazervedexis is dead?
Kazervedexis is dead.
Gotcha.
But he's still, you know, so he's on Orcus's lair, but he's still himself. He's just been resurrected. Yeah, so that would probably be my number one choice. If you could find a Boxob, then him. But he's dead or lost.
A Boxa?
A Boxob?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're comfortable just saying that name out loud then?
Yeah. Why?
I thought that was illegal. I thought that was a crime.
What?
Just, yeah. Maybe Kipo, maybe a Boxob is chill, but the other one is not.
No.
No.
Kipo is correct, but clearly Melik discovered this information from some other source that did not include that this was bad information to discover.
Well, you should probably let him know.
All right, Melik, do you have like a code of silence kind of thing?
Yeah. Hold on. And he casts a spell. He says, "All right, yeah, we're good."
All right, so here's the deal. A Boxob and all information relating to them has been struck from the histories by Ao, the Overdeity, and any mention or knowledge of them is likely to get yourself and anybody who knows of you and anybody who knows of them obliterated from existence.
Right, so Kazervedexis would be your best bet then.
Where did you get that name, though?
Yeah,
Did
like,
you
how
read
do
it
you-
in a book?
Who
Who told you that name? Who?
Igwilf?
Wait, who's Igwilf?
Min stepmom has got
Oh,
it
that's
going
it.
on.
Yeah. Oh boy. Everybody knows everyone around these parts, huh?
I
Long
met
road.
her while I was doing a piece on her mother-in-law,
Who's
That
her
would make
mother-in-law?
Pale Knight.
Pale Knight.
Okay. Oh, right.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. I thought from a different. I don't know what I thought. I was like, she got
Wrong branch of
married.
the family tree.
I was like, did she get married another time? I didn't know that Grass and her tied the
Yeah,
knot.
she mentioned that as an Oberth Lord, and I was not aware that that was not a thing that I should know. So,
Yeah, so probably just keep that one close to the chest.
now so warned, we'll not talk about that one.
Although, the reason we're trying to talk to an Oberith, seeing as you're so knowledgeable in said areas, we're looking for the origins of an entity that was repelled from the Hells
Oh,
that they might know of.
I wrote a book about the Hells.
Well, currently goes by the name of Zargon and is dies and is born again consistently. Has kind of a slime theme going on and kind of just wants to take over all of the realms to get back to their original realm that was stolen from them.
And you think this entity is initially from the Hells?
That's what we're led to believe.
Do you know anything else about them?
They were a ruler of an ancient civilization called Synodecia.
I mean, related to the Hells.
Other than them being cast out, and whatever place they held in the Hells being taken over, not really, I think, correct?
Do you know what place they held in the Hells?
Oh.
We're
I
not
wasn't-
sure. Given the themes, we were kind of led to believe Balsabol might be the closest analog, but we're not entirely sure.
It doesn't ring a bell immediately, but I can go back through my notes.
Do
Yeah,
we
whatever-
have any idea
how old the entity of Zargon is on the prime material plane?
Old. Old as shit.
Just to give them a time frame of when they might have been expelled from the Hells.
So the oldest thing you know about them is that they ruled Cynodicea, and that was not their first reincarnation on the material plane. So that puts sort of a lower limit on how old they could have been, if you know what I mean. And Cynodicea was a city that existed in a negative 8,350 DR.
Okay. So at least
10,000.
10,000 years old.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so 10,000 at minimum, potentially more.
Mm-hmm.
Although you do know that was one of the earlier incarnations of Zargon, so probably not like 20,000 years old.
Right.
Yeah, so you can give him that approximate time frame to work with.
Yeah, for sure.
So there was there was a power transfer in the Hells at that time. I don't know much about it, because it was really old. But an entity that they called the Invincible Tyrant was cast out. Apparently cursed by Asmodeus to suffer for eternity.
You know, that sounds like it fits.
Yeah, Invincible Tyrant is given big Zargon vibes.
What was the name?
I
The
don't know.
Invincible Tyrant.
I don't know a proper name. They were just referred to as the Invincible Tyrant.
Okay.
By Asmodeus. That's like the big guy. He like rules all the Hells, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's technically both a devil and a deity.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Which is a hard line to walk, but he manages somehow.
Uh-huh.
Well,
that's not good for us.
I mean, it's not horrible. Leo has been collecting quite the pool of deities, so if he wants to talk to a deity, it's easier than talking to an Oberith, right?
Asmodeus? I mean, Asmodeus also has Pasathes locked up somewhere.
I mean, sure. I guess in the grand scheme of hierarchy, Asmodeus has everything locked up in the Hells.
That doesn't apply to Pasathes. What? No.
Isn't Pasathes locked up by Mammon?
For Asmodeus.
Like specifically on his orders, not just by extension.
Yeah, Asmodeus was like, get this guy out of here and lock that one up for me. Thanks.
I think that cuts some travel time off of that, line of inquiry.
Yeah, well, we might not have to go try to talk to an Oberith, so that would be good.
Malik, we've learned an awful lot since we ran into you last time. How much do you want to know about information you shouldn't know about?
He's like, tell me everything.
Not much. I'm actually gonna have to modify memory myself on the thing I already know.
Yeah.
I hang out with some people that are a little too free with reading minds and such, so yeah, so not telling me would be best.
All right.
Not that I don't appreciate it, but I'm not really a safe place to put that knowledge.
That's fair. We're barely a safe place to keep the knowledge, honestly.
I mean, if we weren't allowed to have the knowledge, that'd probably be best in everybody's interest, but we kind of have to have the knowledge.
Bit of a double-edged sword.
Well, anything else I can help you with while you're here?
Don't happen to have it in with Lantan, do you?
Nope, I can't say that I do.
All right. Just kind of perusing for some deep sea diving gear.
Yeah, I got nothing for that. Last time we had to do it, yeah, that didn't go great.
Same.
Yeah. We're not big underwater people here.
I'm with you. So yeah, nothing on that. But hey, even if that's all I can do for you, it was really good to see y'all.
Yeah?
Hold on. You write one book a year. How long have you been alive?
I going on 35 years now.
Okay.
I have not written 35 books. I did not start when I was born.
Well, that seems like a lack of initiative there, but that
You
aside,
know, that would be extremely impressive.
Wow.
It says
That-
I've written 15 books.
The fact that you've been doing, a book a year for a researcher is just astronomical to begin with.
Kibo's still not done with his.
Well, okay, yeah, fair, but we have been greatly distracted.
We have been busy.
He says, well, to be fair, I do have a simulacrum running around doing half the work.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Oh,
You gotta be careful with those simulacrums.
Your simulacrum.
No, you've met me.
Oh.
The simulacrum basically just writes all the time.
Ah. I see.
Yeah, I go and do the research, and then I bring back whatever, and then it culls through it and writes.
So you get to do the fun part of researching.
Also the dangerous part, but yeah.
Are we sure we want to leave without asking more questions?
I mean, what other kind of books did you write? Like, what other topics?
Deities. The creation of new deities, the death of old deities was another big focus of mine.
Hey, what do you know about Shar?
Oh, haha, I know not to fuck with her. A friend of mine lost his dark vision that way.
Badoofa.
Oh, that's not good. Hey, what about people who have prophecies from Shar? Huh? What do you know about that?
Don't really deal much with the actual worship of deities, just their creation and death.
Mm-hmm. We got any deities we need to know about, guys?
I mean, there's a lot of deity adjacent things
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. Now that I know that the other names are forbidden, I don't know exactly what we should be saying.
What do you know about people who have plotted to kill the gods and whether they've been successful or not before?
I mean, we still have gods. People have killed individual gods. I mean, hell, Mistras died like 4 or 5 times. Usually there's another god involved. It's very rarely just people, but people have killed gods before.
Mm-hmm. We've run into a person who is trying to kind of get rid of the gods.
I mean, the only way to do that would be to kill every living thing.
Well,
It's funny you mentioned that. That's exactly what she's trying to do.
Oh, well, yeah, that would do it. Yeah, they need worship to survive.
so you're saying that she's on the right path.
Oh.
She's doing great.
Well, I mean, if that's her goal, sure. I mean, I wouldn't say she's on the right path or even a path she can probably accomplish, but yes, technically, if you wanted to kill all the gods, the way to do it would be to kill everybody.
She's making some progress. Oh. Well, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
I lost my train of thought. You guys keep going.
You what do you mean? You just said we'll get to that in a second. Get to it now.
I mean, Malik seems fairly capable. Should we warn them about the stuff that's coming and we're trying to
That's what I
prevent?
was. That's yeah. How
Yes.
close are you to Silvery Moon's president, mayoress?
I mean, I've
You said you work
I've
for
seen
the
her
government.
a few times at major functions. We're not close.
How much pull do you have? I guess you said you were. Well,
I
yeah.
don't have pull.
Well, how much? Well, if you were to say something bad is going to happen, how will people believe you?
Yeah, oh yeah, they generally believe me about that usually because the bad thing is something that I've inadvertently caused, and I'm warning it about that. But yeah, they do tend to believe me when I tell them bad things are going to happen.
Well, this is your lucky day because this is not at all your fault.
Oh, that's a plus.
The dead will start rising, if it hasn't already started, but it will increase in frequency. Yada yada yada. Bless your dead. Bless your grave sites.
Oof.
Atropos is coming.
Oh, see that name I know.
Yeah, it's what the lady who wants to kill the gods is using to kill everyone.
Oh yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, we kind of stopped her from getting an apocalypse from the sky spell, and then some dude in armor made from bases came named Gorgoth and touched her, and she kind of turned to ash.
Oh, I know Gorgoth.
Yeah.
Oh,
First
you
name
know
base.
him.
Georgie.
Well, yeah, because you know he's a demon lord.
What? Hold on now.
He's a demon lord serving Orcus, or at least he was.
Is he not? You're saying that like he's not.
Well, you're saying that he's working with Atropos, and I doubt Orcus wants Atropos here.
This is information we have, Ray.
Is it?
Yeah, Gorgoth was sickened by Orcus's incessant plotting and fled the abyss for the material plane.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there you go.
So now we gotta stop Gorgoth and their horde of undead, huh?
What was Gorgoth, or is Gorgoth a demon lord of?
He's devastation.
To unite all peoples.
Unite all peoples within our nation.
Well, whether or not we can get rid of Gorgoth, there's no real way to kind of repel Atropos once it's on the way, I think is what we're finding the problem to be.
Yeah, that would be a problem. I don't know how to fix that.
Well, you know, that's one of the things that's coming, so.
Alright. I'll have a think on that.
Has
Yeah,
the calendar been properly updated from last session? As far as
we
the
didn't
date
get
that Atropos appears?
we didn't get an actual date, but it should be listed.
I know it's listed, I just wasn't sure if it had changed since we got the new information.
No, I put it in. I remember, but it doesn't. Derek didn't give us like like a real date. It was just like something like a month.
Hmm.
Did we ask if he knows anything related to this about like gods, acts of gods killing people, or not really? Because that's not super his area of focus.
It seems like a stretch. We really need to gather a lot of information from the Church of Sune,
Yeah.
and that kind of has to wait until Leo's back.
Yeah. Totally fair. Next time.
Do you know anything about Netherese in general?
He says, just what most wizards know. You know, lots of fancy magic.
Okay.
Well, sorry to, teleport in and be all doom and gloom, but you've been very insightful.
Yeah, no, it's something. So thanks for that.
Sorry. You're welcome.
We eat the rest of the meal in silence.
Everyone just sits there thinking really badly about the things.
Oh, you dating anyone?
He says, sorta. It's complicated.
Ooh. When someone says "ooh," you tend to tell more stuff.
Ray wants the juicy tea.
I made a pact with a fae, and we're technically married.
Oh, you're married. Oh,
Oh.
hold on.
I'm sort of dating. Just kidding.
Yeah, it was all a business arrangement, but we're trying to see if there's something there.
Right, I was gonna say, like, do you like them?
Yeah. I'm not sure. We really work in a relationship, but we're trying to figure it out.
Okay.
I feel like what Ray is trying to get at is it an exclusive relationship?
No, stop.
This is not. He is not Ray's type. Please.
Thank you, Thea.
Yeah, but the fae
Yeah, this
might
man
be.
is not nearly dirty enough to
Well,
be
that's
Ray's
true.
type.
The Fae might be. But then you still have to deal with this sidekick.
Look, I'm just saying, you are lacking in super powerful spellcasters.
Talking about. I literally had dinner with a man in Chult, and then he brought me over for shaved ice in Icewind Dale.
Okay, but did he repair a broken Mythalar?
I'm sure he can.
Actually, I think he probably can. He's probably one of the few that can. Speaking of, you know where we can find any more of those Mythalars? You know if there are any of them hanging around?
Those are really rare.
Yeah.
Well, you know where one is?
But you know where one is? You got a rumor? You got a lead?
Yeah, actually.
He's like these yokels.
I actually know where more than one of them is.
What? You're
What?
holding out on us
I would be happy to trade you dating advice
for a
Or-
mythalar?
for a Mythalar location. Or, we could pay you.
Yeah. So there are 5 of them.
5?
Yeah, they're all with an elf named Mitos.
Is
He's got the
he a
Midos
psycho-
touch.
Is he a psychopath?
No, he works for another wizard named Ulrich. Ulrich is Thavian,
Ooh.
or ex-Thavian. He's on the run from him.
Oh, better.
Yeah. This a promise. This a promise.
Okay.
Yeah,
He-
and they live in a floating castle powered by a bunch of Mythalar. Well,
Whoa.
So he would not want to give up these mythalar.
No, but we could take him and his castle. I'm just saying we could have our own floating castle.
Ooh.
Wow, Sultan.
Now, would it be easier to steal one from out under their noses or to go scuba diving in the Sea of Fallen Stars?
Hold on, why do we need a Mythalar again? Am I missing something?
because
Or
you
do we
want
just
one.
We just want one. Okay. I
I'm
just
sorry.
wanted to make that clear.
Yeah, we need an actual reason.
Well,
I
at
need
least
a
People's
strong
plan
word.
was we
Hey,
need a
listen. Wanting one is a valid reason. I just wanted to know if there was somebody who asked
It was
for
an
one.
absolute.
I wanted
Yes.
to know if it was a need versus a want.
It is our best shot, as far as we know, at finally killing Sassandra.
Okay. That we think.
I think it was
'Cause it-
kind of a want when it was 1 Mythalar, but when it became 5, it was like, oh, that we kind of need that. You know,
Page 5 with Lacus Sultan.
I've never seen Zoltan so excited to
Excited.
steal something.
This is his evil wizard turn.
I need the floating castle.
Like I said, so just so you know, Ulrich is really not someone you want to fight.
Getting that because he has 5 fucking Mythalar.
Well, Mitos has the Mythalar. I'll
Still.
and don't worry about Mitos. He just likes making the old stuff work, and Ulrich doesn't deal with the Mythalar directly.
Yeah, but Ulrich's able to be on the run from Thay and hasn't been murdered by a bunch of Thavians yet, which means he's powerful enough to do that.
Actually, he's more really good at hiding than powerful.
Oh, he's a sneaky snake.
Yeah, he's you know what a shifter is?
Got an inkling, yeah.
I'm imagining it means he doesn't look like he can look like anybody at any time.
No, that's like a doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
No, he's a shifter. He can be anything at any time.
Oh,
Anything, not anyone.
Are you familiar with the shape change spell?
Yes.
Yeah, he
I
can
think
do
yeah, what
that
people does.
whenever he wants.
I mean, that's
Well-
dope.
Nice.
great skill to have.
Hey,
Bad for us.
So how? So do we still want to steal? Slash.
No.
I'm not telling you not to steal from
Maybe-
him. I'm just letting you know you probably don't want to fight him.
You know, we'll cross that bridge if we see this floating castle. It'll be our bucket list item.
Do
we
you
can put
have
that
an
on the-
inkling of where he is, I guess?
It says, I knew where he was a couple months ago. He, moves it around. The benefits of
I
having
imagine.
a floating castle.
Exactly, wherever he wants to be. He's got a fucking floating castle.
Oh, man.
Zoltan, I feel like your goals are unaligned from the
Yeah.
party's goals. We would like to obtain 1 Mythalar. You are asking to obtain an entire floating castle.
Yeah.
Last I knew, he
I-
was out excavating something by Ruithim.
I understand it's bottom
Ruithim
of the
is to
list.
the west of the Whalebones, for anyone looking for it on the map.
Whale bones.
Damn it, we did these quests out of order. We should go to the whale bones.
Well, fortunately, you have been to the Whalebones, so getting back there would not be a huge problem.
It was a nice boat ride until the giant robot came and tried to ruin our day.
Hey, he's a medium-sized robot.
Until the medium-sized robot came and ruined our day.
Yeah, my one request, if you do go for that, don't kill Midos. He's a good guy. He just, wants to work with the archaeological stuff he's excavated.
We can do that. We don't want to have to kill people. We just sometimes have to because they try to kill us. Real hard.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at the amount of times we run away, actually.
I don't think I would. You forget, I've adventured myself. I know all about running away. In fact, when we first met, I was running away.
From your Fae.
No, from a different thing. See, sometimes when you run away, it's just to get a better weapon to kill the thing you're running from.
I don't know.
Anyhow, I should get back to my enchanting business, but it was really great to see you all. You all are, I mean, really impressive.
Thanks.
Yeah, we should keep in touch more often.
Yeah, I'm ascending away. Talk to
Yeah,
y'all
if
later.
you hear anything about the invincible tyrant, shoot us a message.
Will do. And he leaves.
I did not hear what you said, but I assume it was an innuendo.
No, I said, remember the undead are gonna rise.
It
I
could be an innuendo.
Well,
All right, where are we going to from here, gang? Because we gotta make some decisions. My thought is it's Tune time.
Sure.
hey, what time of
Question.
day is it? Are we gonna stay here tonight?
Do we do?
I'm just asking.
I mean, we left Candlekeep in like the morning, so we haven't
I
been
imagine
gone all
we
that
weren't
long.
here forever.
Oh, okay.
It's like not quite noon yet.
I'm a little jet lagged, guys. The time
Mm.
difference.
You
The-
told
the
Nolik
1
that
hour.
we would meet him tomorrow, so
But we can't all just show up to a massacre, right? That's the issue.
What do you mean we can't? Well, yes, we can.
We can? No, we're all allowed in there. We can just stroll on in.
Tune said we
Well-
should just call her.
Yeah, you don't know where in Deep a massacre is, but Tune said that if you wanted to come, she would get you there.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
You have been offered an invitation. Well, specifically Ray was, but it was to all of you.
All right, who has the wand? Are we ready to go to Masker right now? Nobody needs to use the bathroom, because you can't go in the middle of the liminal space between this and Masker.
I don't
I
think
went
I've
before we left
ever
the house, so I'm good.
obtained the urge to urinate that quickly.
Yeah, Thea's like, is this gonna take longer than normal?
You guys don't get that.
Do I
feeling
need to
in your
know
Belly
something?
when we teleport?
I've got a really strong bladder.
All right.
I mean, I kind of want to do it now just to see what would happen, but I'm good.
Hey, Tune.
I'm sorry, you now want to pee mid-teleport?
Yeah,
Fine.
kind of.
Is it a good time to visit you right now? We're
It's a
free.
rain jacket.
We're in Silvery Moon, by the way. In a tavern. called
y-
Inspector.
you hear back. Get to a nice open space, hold still, and tell your friends to follow and not freak out.
There's some shady direction.
She said we need to find an open space.
So outside of Silvery Moon, and don't freak out.
She said was to find an
She's
open
gonna
space.
choom us, isn't she?
She said follow. So just follow her, guys. I don't know what that means. I don't know what kind of magic she's working with. Remember also that she's
We're
like
following her.
following something. I don't know specifically if it's her.
So we're just gonna follow
Mm-hmm.
the thing.
Yep.
And we're not gonna
How
freak
will we-
out.
How will we know it's the thing?
I
We'll
think
probably
we'll
just
know. I think it will
we'll
be
just know.
extremely clear.
It'll probably be obvious.
I'm really
Look for
not
the
worried
first
that
thing
we're
shows
gonna
up
miss it,
once we get to
Zoltan.
the fields outside the city.
Yeah.
She said stand very still, so just don't breathe.
Oh gosh, I can't. Now I have to breathe.
This is why I said everybody needs to go pee before we get. See, like, look what's happened now. Now we're out for.
Oh
a
my
15
gosh,
minute
now
hike.
I have to pee. I have to pee now.
Go pee behind that tree over there.
I can't move.
We're a bunch of children.
We're so stupid. Everybody stand still.
Standing
Right.
still.
Yeah, you all stand still, and you all witness Umrera implode inward. Her entire body just compresses downward into a single point of black, which
We're not
hovers in the air.
supposed to flinch. Scene.
I tried
Super
to do
flinching.
the thing.
That's gonna come with a warning label.
I try to implode.
I think follow as in we're climbing into the now imploded body of Umrera who was standing here before us, right, everyone? This is horror. This feels like a violation of her space.
Oh.
I say as I'm already poking in through the hole.
Yeah, as soon as you touch the little speck floating there, you all witness Baru also imploding into that same point.
Hey, I guess we're doing this.
Ooh, we're imploding
Okay.
together. Sexy.
Gross, don't say it that way.
Only
Last
time.
one in's a rotten egg, and I run it in.
Oh my Jesus.
Yeah, you follow the same thing happening.
This seems counterintuitive to the don't move instructions.
I agree. Like these instructions were very poorly given.
The don't move instructions were for Ray.
It sounded like we were all supposed to not move.
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought
we are morons of the highest degree.
Yeah, she clearly
Okay.
did not anticipate that.
go touch the speck that is my friends.
Yeah, you all just sort of continue imploding inward until everyone has entered that speck. You all regain consciousness in the middle of a new place. Hold on a second.
It's shallow a masker. Get it instead of deep a masker? It's a depth joke. Ah.
D-level a masker.
All right, you all become conscious in the middle of a city block with Tune standing in front of you. Where's my
Did we
Tune?
have a fight? Fight music?
Hi, Tune.
The city block you're standing in is somewhat odd in that it slopes the opposite direction that the ground tends to slope. In fact, looking up and looking around, you can see that the city in this cavern has been built around all sides of the cavern, including the ceiling. You can see above you people walking on the ceiling as though the gravity were pulling them up. Everyone being pulled towards the outer edge of the cavern, and as such the buildings are all sort of sloped up around the walls of the cavern as well. The city itself is larger buildings than you would have seen in most places, even a metropolis like Waterdeep. Most of these look like they're built out of stone, and as you're watching, you can actually see the caverns seem to get slightly bigger and new buildings emerge from the walls of the cavern to fill in the formerly empty space.
Is this real?
This is trippy.
Baru and Kipo, you feel a presence here, a sort of an opposite of what you felt around Avemerin and Kyra and Lukather, the sort of antithesis of divine energy that you felt from them. Here you feel almost the reverse, an infusion of that same energy. You can feel your divine powers, for Kipo, your cleric, for Baru, your paladin abilities sort of brimming with energy.
Very strange feeling.
All of which seems to be emanating from the very center of the cavern, sort of in the middle, where all of the buildings are sort of reaching up towards a glowing gate sitting on a piece of rock.
So I know sending is limited to 25 words, but I felt like that teleportation could have come with a bit more of a warning.
Yeah, that didn't only feel weird in my tummy. That felt weird everywhere.
It was really cool, personally.
Thanks. Oh,
Apologies.
that's
that how
okay.
Thanks
most
for
people
getting
travel
us here.
here?
Most people don't travel here.
Where is here?
This is Deep Amasker.
Have we been here before?
No.
I didn't think so.
I don't think me as a person playing D&D, any of my characters have been here.
Where is here relative to the surface?
We don't give out that information.
Oh, okay.
Jeez. Okay, Tune.
Oh god. Okay. I have a
Can
couple
we at least
questions.
know what that thing is?
Yeah, thanks. I've been trying not to freak out like you said, but I'm gonna freak out.
She says, that is the Celestial Gate.
Like, the
Like-
celestial realm is on the other side of Deep Amasker?
Mount Celestia, specifically.
So when you say the Celestial Gate, like capital the, capital C?
It's possible another one exists elsewhere.
Okay.
But yes.
Okay.
How? Why?
Oh my god.
God,
Literally.
zzz.
Hold on. This is what Leo wanted. He could just waltz right in.
Not so. If you'll look a little more closely, and she points up, and you can see standing out in front of the gate a figure.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
It's a guardian.
That's the no-no man.
She says it's the Guardian.
The bouncer.
Capital V, capital
The
G?
guardian. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, but what is the guardian?
Make a religion check.
Yeah. Fuck.
Kipo, you're also a cleric. You can try as well.
What the?
Jeez, that's terrible.
Keepo,
Oh,
that's
wow. Well, good
Helm.
for fucking Kipo.
It's Helm.
Uh,
As in Helm the god, right? Helm's a god. He
Yes.
is like, I don't know
Yes.
much, but
Yes.
I know that.
He's just here?
I guess it's an aspect of him, yeah?
Yes. This isn't the only entrance to the celestial realms, and he guards each of them.
Yo, Leo's gonna be so disappointed.
Oh
He's
my
not
god, I
here.
feel really bad we came here without Marissa, guys.
Listen, guys, I feel like if anybody could convince Helm to let him through, it would be Leo.
That's
Right.
true, actually. Leah would bring him like a bowl of like fresh
Cookies.
like cookies or something. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's why you don't give out the location of Demon Masker.
It's one of the reasons.
Is there another reason, or is that classified?
There are many reasons.
What's another one?
We're already here.
Sorry, we're just acting
Judy's
like
like these little
tourists.
shit.
We've
We-
never been here.
We're looking up. It's really embarrassing. We're like
You
looking
did
at all the
say that
buildings.
you wanted me to visit, so this is a visit.
She says, yes. There are many reasons we hide. One is simply tradition. Another is fear
Of the unknown.
of leaving. The people here remember the demise of Hayamasker.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually part of why we're here.
Yeah, because nobody else outside of here remembers or knows anything.
We have the most complete records of Hayamasker in the world.
Good.
Not to say that they are complete, but they are the most complete.
We're
That is
currently trying to find any blood relatives of the last known
King
Royal-
Zendrick.
T of Hayamasker.
Yes, I actually looked into that after, well, you mentioned it last time we met.
Yep. That unfortunate doo-doo.
Yes, actually, the closest blood relative would be my father.
Piggy.
Just kill
Well,
me.
Oh,
Kill me.
god damn it. I don't know why we all didn't think that was what it was gonna fucking be.
Hold on, do you have a sibling?
No, only child, I'm afraid.
So
Wait,
Are
then
you
what does that make
married?
You the
Do you have
closest blood-
children?
I am unmarried and I have no children.
Do you have aunts or uncles?
No, my father is an only child.
Grandparents?
I don't know.
You're not adopted, right?
No.
Oh, fuck me.
So wouldn't that make you the
The next in line.
Yep. So we need both of them.
Well, no, technically, isn't it just the oldest relative that's like actually still alive?
It's a fail.
Yeah. So we
super-
need her, but Luke Hather
Yeah.
is technically the next in line,
Yeah.
and she would be
and
the second.
The heir, yeah. She's the heir.
Okay.
This has been cool.
This is not how this visit I thought was gonna go.
I don't know why my bitch ass thought like she's gonna point us to some random dude.
Same.
You guys
You're
are
like,
so
oh, yeah,
dumb. It
go
was so
on this
obviously
adventure to find
Lucaster.
this
Come
dude.
on. Wow, the missing guy.
Well, I guess now we're here to talk about your dad.
Certainly. Would you like to get off the street? I know it can be distracting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. Do you think that Helm would sign my mask and just write Helm on it, like on the forehead area?
I haven't ever seen anyone manage to get any interaction out of him.
Has anyone tried?
Yes.
I'm sure a lot of people have tried.
Well, I should say no one's gotten any interaction other than him killing them if they tried to open the gate.
Oh, well, I wouldn't do that. Or would I? I wouldn't.
We could return of Emeren's sword.
Chuck it through.
That's
open it
actually
for a
not
split
the worst
second.
idea we've had.
No, that is the worst
It's
idea.
one of them.
I don't have a sword, guys. I need a sword, please.
Helm is one of the people responsible for murdering you if you know about Avemrin.
Oh.
That would immediately
don't know that
be equal
that's
to
his
us telling the
sword.
gods, hey, Avemrin's alive.
What? We're just like, oh, we found it.
We found it.
We found it on the side of the road.
It looks
not a lie.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Here you go.
Tune starts leading you through the streets. You would note that as you are walking, the island with the gate on it and Helm are always pointed directly at you.
Oh, weird.
Oh.
Yeah. Definitely more comfortable off the street.
She takes you to a building, opens the door, and inside you can see a small apartment. This is my home. Welcome.
It's cozy.
One thing you would have noticed as you're making your way through the streets and stuff, Deepa Masker has no plant or animal life that you can see.
No traveling here for free, Kipo.
Is it all like
I mean,
brutalist
can't get
architecture too?
It's all very utilitarian.
Yeah. Are there like a lot of like Asmars and stuff on the street? Are people like speaking Celestial instead of like Common? Do we notice
most
anything?
Most of the people seem to be human.
Okay.
And most of them are speaking a language that you do not.
Damn it.
I mean, before we get
Nahidra,
into-
what are they saying?
Nahidra.
I finally.
Can I cast comprehend languages on myself?
Yeah, sure.
I do it.
Yeah, it's not a secret language. It's just one you don't speak.
Mascarian.
It's called Rushum, but yes, it is the language of a masker.
Ooh.
Talking shit about us.
From the sounds of things, most people are talking about various magical research.
Yeah, they're very
Weird.
well-learned scholars here, I think, aren't they? They're very in touch with magic. So are you like carving out ruins, or like whenever you just like open up a space, a new building appears? Like, is it sort of like a marble sculpture thing, where like you're unveiling the sculpture within the block of marble?
She says, we build the buildings within our minds, and then we manifest them onto this plane as we expand the bubble.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
That's super trippy.
Is there a lot of you? Just population-wise, because this apartment is really small unless you really prefer small, cozy places.
She says, we are not as numerous as we once were. There are about 15,000 of us.
And you said mostly everyone here remembers what happened to Hayamaskar. So does like time work differently here? Do you guys just not age?
Oh no, we age as normal humans do. We use psionics to pass down memories to children from parents.
Oh.
Efficient. And traumatizing.
Not all memories.
Okay, good.
Oof. It's like a SIM card backup.
Not all memories, just valuable ones.
Right.
Are the
Known as
buildings big?
pasta.
Of course, that is up to the parent to decide, and some are better at it than others.
How is your dad at it?
He hasn't passed down any to me yet. He's still alive.
Oh.
This
So it's
tends
when
to be
they
done.
pass on.
Yes. This
Got
tends to be
you.
done
I
on
mean,
the-
alive.
when she shrugs. Well, yes, but the point remains. This tends to be done near the passing of the parent. That way, children
Permanent
develop.
passing.
That way, children develop on their own without that influence on them for the formative years of their life.
Have you
Before we
seen your
get
father
into all
lately?
of our own nonsense, how's everything here? Didn't you need like help with the spell plague?
There's a different set of people, right?
That was a different set of people. She says, yes, we were helping them with the spell plague. And as to how it is, it's contained in the plagued lands for the moment.
It's kind of empty here. Do you guys need further supplies? Would you like a plant? We sent a guy a plant once, and I actually do think he liked it as much as he kind of thought it was weird.
She says, we don't need supplies. No.
Would you like to have a plant just for some company, or like a pet cat? It's a little. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's like
No,
missing a little touch of greenery.
Plants and animals are security risks.
Because they might escape?
No, because if they become common, then they could be infiltrators among them.
Oh, you guys keep it locked down for real. Are we going to be in trouble that we came here? Do we need to go, like, register that we were, like, your guests?
I handled that before I brought you here.
Yeah.
So you guys keep a log of everybody who's come to Deep Amasker, then?
Yes, it's necessary to pull you through the Great Seal.
Capital the, capital S.
Capital G. A lot of capitals going on here.
Okay, so hold on. It's gone. Shit. My brain, no work, no good tonight.
Why do we have to come through the seal instead of just a teleport spell? What makes it different?
She says, well, the seal would hamper the ability to teleport through it.
Can one teleport out?
No.
Shit. Fuck.
We're stuck here.
This is all part of Luke Hather's plan.
Speaking of your dad, are you on good terms with him? Do you talk to him a lot?
Not really, no.
When's the last time you saw him?
She says, 10 years, maybe?
Ah,
What was that?
we haven't seen him. It's been less than 10 years for us. That's all.
All right, so help us put together the timeline here. We've got a little bit of gaps. So your father was researching Hyamasker and had to go to the Palace of the Purple Emperor.
Yes, that was what he was trying to find.
And we were aware that's where, half of Pandorum was locked up. But Ray met her inside of your mind, or them,
Yeah.
or...
They get in there.
That is not Pandorum.
No.
That's...
It's just a tiny sliver of Pandorum.
Okay.
How did that tiny sliver get in there?
It was implanted by my father.
Great dad. Dad of the year.
This
Now,
campaign
why
is
did
chock
he
full of
do
great
that?
dads.
She says, I believe he meant for me to join him in serving to effect Pandorum's release.
So your dad wants to release Pandorum and allow Pandorum to kill all the deities.
From my understanding, yes, although I believe it's more likely that Pandorum itself has control over him at this point.
Right, because he spent too much time in...
Yes, The reason I am unaffected is because I spend most of my time behind the Great Seal.
Would it be possible to bring your dad back here and unbrainwash him?
I don't know if he's too far gone. Maybe.
Because, you know, the loophole that we're shooting for is both your dad and you have to agree to end the contract that Pandorum is forced to
complete
for Hyamasker.
Why did... Sorry, go ahead.
She says, for what it's worth, if you need to kill him so that we can find the next in line, I think that would be a mercy at this point.
I mean, yes, but like if we can nab him and bring him back here and see if we can do anything.
Oh yes, no, if he can be saved, then obviously that would be my preference, but
who would be the next in line?
I don't know.
When he set out to, you know, find the room of the Purple Palace, was he already a lich, or did that happen afterwards?
He was already a lich.
Okay.
Why did Hyamaskar betray Pandorum in the first place? Was that the plan all along?
Oh, Hyamasker wanted to use Pandorum as a bargaining chip. They lured it here with the promise that it would be allowed to destroy the gods of this realm. But they never intended for that to happen because it would have resulted in their own deaths. Instead, they split it up so that they could use the threat of releasing it to bargain with the gods to get what they wanted.
How did that work out for Hyamaskar in the end?
The gods destroyed them before they could release it.
What a mess.
They were arrogant and didn't build in any sort of fail-safe to release it on its own. Well, I suppose the contract, but not one that would operate quickly enough to be a deterrent.
And just making sure there is nobody that you're aware of that knows where the other half of Pandorum is so that they can be reunited, right?
She says, we know where the two halves are.
Okay.
But only in the most rough means.
How at risk are we of Obligatum coming here?
I imagine Obligatum has the same information we do. We know that the body lies in the palace of the Purple Emperor, although it's not where it was in the physical plane anymore, so it must be in some sort of pocket dimension.
Why does Obligatum care about Ray then?
Sorry, let me dial that back a second. We know that the mind lies in the palace of the Purple Emperor, is what she would say.
Okay.
Well, that's the second part. We know that the body lies somewhere in the Astral Sea.
Okay.
We don't know where.
And it's not on the material plane in the Palace of the Purple Emperor.
No, it was probably shunted into a demiplane somewhere. My father found it, but I don't know where. And the mind is somewhere in the Astral Sea. Obligatum likely became aware of Umrayra's resonance with it and hopes to use her to find it, or at least help to find it in the Astral Sea. I imagine if I ever left Deepa Masker for a length of time, he would try to do the same with me.
Ray, why you gotta resonate with more stuff?
Listen,
quit all your resonating, all right?
Resonating with people is just my thing. My spouses, these world-ending things. I can't help it that I'm just so charismatic that things are drawn to me.
Wow.
I can't help it.
You got Telos, you got robots, you got Pasathes, you got
It's
Pandorum.
okay, Ray. Obligatum would have came after us eventually. I was throwing my dreams out there for a long time.
You can't even really blame the obligatum thing on me. I was reaching
No,
for
you
a
can't.
friend.
You were just trying to get info.
I was honestly not looking for trouble that night.
Not that kind of trouble, anyway.
No.
Well,
The good kind of trouble, maybe.
you were warned to leave immediately. You're like, nah, let me stay and talk.
See, I had beef with you about that, Tune, because that could have been a bit more strong.
I'm sorry, I wasn't urgent enough.
It's okay. Don't actually feel bad. Just Josh and yeah. That's what we do as friends.
So if we were to nab your dad somewhere, could we just contact you again, just like this, to get us and him back here? Like, does he have to be willing to get back here, or we can just...
He has to be either willing or unconscious.
Okay.
He has to be conscious?
Unconscious.
Willing or unconscious.
Oh, okay. Whew.
One of you could just throw him into whoever is used as the portal.
How long of a heads up do you need?
She says 20 minutes or so.
Okay. You can just phase through things, so this is gonna be an issue.
Yeah, he can also turn people into things.
Like turtles. Did you know your father likes to turn
Yeah, he
people into
turned us
turtles?
into turtles last time we met.
I mean, I can do that now too. If you ever wanted to just be a turtle
Nope.
again.
I
No,
never want to
And
be a
People,
turtle.
I'm
again.
so good if I never turn into a turtle again.
Yes, it used to be something he would do with the local children that wanted to play. They called it turtle time.
Don't you try to get me with a cute
can't.
fucking story, Tarek. It's not gonna work. It's not
Jorlin
gonna
says
work.
under his breath, I had fun. He killed someone as a turtle.
That's true. You bit him in the leg and killed him.
Jordan the murder turtle.
I've never been more angry about anything in my entire life than turtle time. It's the worst thing that could have happened to me ever. He also shut all of my powers down, which
Did you
is
fall
really
down
weird.
the stairs too as a turtle?
I was on my
Or you
way
were
to fall down the stairs. I was going to commit turtle suicide to try to come back.
And it only had a % chance of working.
Yeah.
Uh,
How stupid that entire encounter was.
It was all very dumb.
We called him Danny Phantom. He was going in
Yep.
and out through walls.
Yeah, and I remember playing like keep away.
And Thea kept trying to turn corners, and he kept.
Hey, corners
facing
when you
through
he
the
goes
wall.
through the floor, and I'm like, God shit. Damn.
I'm like, Thea, run in a straight line away.
I couldn't.
We were in like a monastery. We were totally
I
getting
can't
fucked.
face through walls.
Get good. Then you can face through walls.
Yeah, do you know how to face through walls today? Can you teach?
Any of our uncarnates can do that.
The what?
The ease in which she says it
Yeah.
makes me feel really fucking.
Yeah, duh. Everybody here can do that.
She says, those of us that study psionics at a certain level attain the rank of uncarnate, at which point we can choose to discorporate our body at will.
How
God, I
long
wish
does
I
that
could
take to learn?
A few decades.
Yep.
Well, Thea,
Guys,
you're
just let me
psionic.
stay here forever.
Maybe you're
Maybe I
skip a
can
couple
skip
grades.
first grade.
Yeah.
So, is our plan now to track down and capture Lukather?
I mean, That sounds like the best plan, unless we want to track down another. I mean, I think we should maybe try to do both if we can at one time.
Yeah, we should look for, just as a backup.
Next in line?
The next in line, and honestly, we need to kill Lukather for that to work too,
That's true. So we need to find him no matter what. I mean, we know him, and he was definitely trying to snatch me last time. We could just be like, hey, Lukather, we're here. Sending. Come get us.
This is
Go back to the surface, and Thea just starts resonating.
That way, Tune will know. 20 minutes. That sounds like a very bad plan.
I mean, what if we ask Vizrin
to trap Lukather and help us?
Not to trap him, just ask him where he is.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna be here. Can you make sure Lukather knows?
Yeah, that's true.
And then Vizrin is
bitch left him know last time.
Up to something. I guess he could call our bluff, and then it's up to him whether he wants to bite or not.
I mean, that said, we could message Lukather ourselves, seeing as we have met them.
Yep. Hi, Lukather. I got what you want. Come get me.
Where are you, you big fucking nerd?
It's turtle time.
No.
We did get some. Last time we were thinking about getting potions of immutable form if we were going to deal with him again.
Yeah, can we stock up, and can I also get some
I don't know how much those are.
Zoltan, can I get some beads of things I can cast before I'm unable to do jack shit this entire time?
I'll only give you one bead, and yeah, I can do that. But it's only one. It only lasts for an hour, so we may not want to do it right this second.
Okay, just because, I can't use any smites, I can't use any spells. My sword will work. I think that's about it.
Activate that thing, though, right?
It didn't stop spellcasting, did it?
It
just stopped us from
magic,
using our class abilities.
which smite is a paladin's spellcasting. I didn't think I could cast any spells.
You could not.
Yeah, because all of my spells are divine.
I'm pretty sure I was still casting spells.
You casted druid spells and not cleric spells, I believe.
Yeah.
Druid spells are technically divine, though.
Yeah, not the same, though.
I have Lukather is able to turn off divine magic and class abilities. Baru is super not happy.
But doesn't he need to kind of think on that?
Yes.
So
he's got to want it.
Yeah, he's got to work for it.
Yes, he does not have just like a blanket fuck all of them in the general vicinity. He has a more specific thing.
Yeah,
we're not dealing with a Kyra's Aston moment.
Well, he can't
Also,
stop
we
me
are
from...
much stronger than we were last time, and there was a lot of other things going on at the same combat.
It's true.
That's fucking true, Helen Ray and shit.
Also, he can't stop me from jumping 6 times 100 feet directly into him and giving him a little damage.
6 times 100 feet?
That's how many times I get to go. I can do 100 feet 6 times a day.
Okay, sorry. I just thought you meant 600 feet in one go. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
I've achieved my final form. I can clear tall buildings in a single bound.
Maru, the bug on a windshield.
The force damage might kill me, but it'll kill you too. But it is kind of weird.
I remember what it was. Kipo succeeded on his save, so he only couldn't cast for a turn. Baru failed hers, so she couldn't cast for 10
That's what it was.
10 minutes! That's why it was so
Sucks.
bad. It wasn't even a minute, it was 10 minutes.
That's what
But you're
it was.
better at saves now, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Get good.
Unless
Baru.
Our
it's like
rolls
an
still suck
intelligence
as much,
save.
though, sometimes. So correct me if I'm wrong. To end the contract, the parties just need to agree. We don't need anything specifically written or...
Correct.
Okay.
If your father was of sound of mind, he was looking for not Lucathra was looking for, you know. Would he agree? If we did wrangle him here?
She says, I can only imagine, yes.
Okay. Good enough for me.
And I'm assuming you would want to end the contract, just putting that out there, verbal communication right now.
She says, yes, although I do wonder with the contract ended what happens to Pandorum. Does it stay here? Does it return to its own sphere?
According to the contract, which I wrote down specifically in quotes, says the entity be returned to home universe.
Oh. Lovely.
There you go.
That's not this universe, right? That's a different universe. Just checking.
Yeah.
As far as
Perfect.
we know, yeah, because Pandorum was summoned here.
Got it. So, like, it's kind of weird that he gets, like, all these, like, negative divine power things, but, like, here it's, like, really juiced up. But, like, I feel like the
Jesus.
psionic magic is not divine. Like,
Oh, it's not. That is. I mean, he probably just learned from the writings on how the gate was built.
you have writings here on how the divine gate was built?
Yes. I can't talk to you about it here. We have to go deeper.
Okay.
We're going into deep
If
massacre.
you want to discuss it, it's just not safe to discuss here.
Let's go in deeper, baby.
Yeah, let's go.
Might as
I
well
want to
once in a-
know.
I feel like we're outsiders gaining access to state secrets on
I
our
know.
first trip.
Listen, we're a strike force. We're
Field Team 6 over here, alright? We're coming in.
She says,
Really?
"Oh, when you leave, you won't remember parts of this."
Oh, fuck.
Motherfucker.
That's
Might as
fine.
well enjoy it
That's
while we're
fine.
here.
No, this is fun. I like it. I'm here for it.
I
Is
As
it
mean,
long as
possible
we'll
to learn
remember your
how
faith,
to-
Tune, that's the only important thing.
Wow.
Is it possible to learn how to negate the aura that your dad sucks divine magic out?
Perhaps, I don't know.
Okay, we'll
Would
figure that out later.
yes. Follow me, and we'll go take a look.
Are we taking a look at again?
I don't know.
She says, you'll see when we get there.
Shit. So many surprises.
Yeah, and she implodes.
No!
No!
Another seal?
I jump in.
Dutcher.
Good do, we can't do.
Yep.
Yeah,
Jump in.
You all jump in, and after a moment of terrifying blackness and nothingness, you emerge in what looks like a small laboratory, big enough for maybe 3 or 4 people to work in concert. There's notes strewn about all over the place, books and shelves, various reagents scattered about, and a thin, almost invisible, translucent sheen of what you might recognize as functionally a wall of force, protecting anything from being touched.
So we are on the outside of that wall?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not actually like a wall, but basically covering like the books and the instruments and the reagents. She says.
Is this like a personal lab?
This was the personal lab of those that made the gate. We've preserved it exactly as it was.
Oh.
Wow. That's crazy that it's just sort of intact here.
We're past the deep seal now, so we can speak without fear of Helm hearing us.
So we're further down, like, than we were. If we went outside this building and looked up, we wouldn't see the.
There is no outside this building.
It's just a
Gotcha.
cave.
We teleported here.
Or are we in a demi-plane?
Yeah, I don't.
She says, we're in something like a demi-plane.
Is it possible to retain any knowledge that we learn here, or is it just going to poof out of our heads the moment we leave?
You'll retain some of it.
Would you mind if we looked and see if there's a way to?
I brought you here so you could.
Okay.
And so that I could tell you. I don't know if this will mean anything to you. We were taught to build a gate by an entity named Sertris.
Ha ha ha!
I'm sorry, what?
It's not a name you should speak outside of this room.
Yeah, no, we're aware.
I know this. Oh my god, I can't deal with this. This is too much in the last 2 hours, guys, and I can't leave this place without assistance.
Why
can't
did
teleport.
Sertris teach you how to build a gate to separate the divine plane?
To separate it was to enter it.
To
Uh-huh.
Cool.
to kill the gods.
The Hyamasker thought that they could threaten divinity. Deepamasker was working on a way to steal it. And to perform a heist, you need an entry point.
Sure.
Oh, no, you seem pretty strong of mind.
She says, if compromised, yes.
Would you care to be privy to information of Sertris's apprentice?
I wasn't aware that, well, other than obviously the work that was done here, I wasn't aware that he had other apprentices.
Well,
Capital A apprentice.
Mhm.
It's only 10:10.
no,
and
I'm
my mind
probably
is like,
confusing things here, but we have learned of Sertris in concert with Oboxub, but Sertris and Oboxub are not necessarily the same entity.
I
I thought it was another
they
name
were.
a box up went by. I don't think it was another
there
name of-
was 2 entities, though. I don't know if it is.
It has not been confirmed whether or not Sertris and Boxob are the same entity.
Okay.
You do know that whoever they were also other people previously. Like they went by other names previously.
Yes.
You
Just
don't
as
know
far
if-
as
You don't know for
the
sure.
information we learned from Graven Hollow says that anybody who knows of Emerin, Sertris, Oboxub, or the events of the Serpent Hills.
Yeah, it is unclear whether that is 2 different names for Sertris or 2 different entities.
Cool. Sertris may have been allied with an entity called Oboxub, who also wanted to tear down the god's divinity, by telling the people that you don't need gods for divine magic. You can get it all on your own. And they had a big old fight, and one of the Celestials of Emerin, who was striking Oboxub down, learned this information in the final fight and was cast out by Helm, and now they kind of exist on the prime material plane, wanting to bring about Oboxub's plan of, just revealing the ultimate truth to everyone and tearing down all of the gods.
Oh.
That's just one of the 6 world-ending threats that we're dealing with at the moment.
I see. Well, have a look around if you want, if you think it'll help.
I will do that.
What are we looking for? I look around. I don't think I'm smart enough for this.
Theo's like, I don't understand any of this. Maybe the druid and wizard.
This is Kipo and Zoltan time.
Kipo and Zoltan.
Yeah, I'll
hold
help.
your books for you if you need.
I'm
can't
gonna
actually
enhance
pick up any of
ability
the
on
books.
myself and Zoltan.
Okay.
Crack my knuckles.
Yeah, the 2 of you can each make an advantaged investigation check. Then when you're done that, an advantaged arcana and advantaged religion check.
Damn.
I'm gonna use my my Chronal Shift to re-roll my Arcana.
Okay.
Nice.
Was it an advantage again or no?
Yeah. Okay. All right, so you 2 spend some time sort of picking through what you can see. Since they have everything exactly as it was left, you can't see parts of the page where there's another page over it, and you can't move the other page that's sitting over it, or the cup that's sitting on top of something, or things like that. So you have to do a little bit of trying to piece together from what you can see. There's a lot of different magical calculations that you can see around here, describing, combining different spells, like the actual gate spell with different levels of permanence, and getting it all to work together. To be able to actually cast it would be beyond just the 2 of you. You would need a team of a good 10 of each of clerics and wizards to put the thing together. But you can see sort of how it would be done if you wanted to create your own. First, I don't know why you would, but if you did, you have that.
I mean, that's pretty cool to know
Yeah.
that you have that in your back pocket.
You have that information. The reagents are prohibitively expensive, and you need 10 each of wizards and clerics that can cast 9th level wizard and cleric spells, but you have the knowledge of how to put it together now. In terms of the underlying how it works and how it connects to the celestial realms, that you're not able to really figure out. You can see some pieces of the notes that Sertris left, but not enough to actually put that together. From what you can see, it looks like Lukather is functionally building a temporary version of the opposite of this gate, and that's what's causing the intercision of those abilities. He's building a wall instead of a gate.
Well, that's just rude.
And since he's only one person, he's only able to do it, temporarily and in a very small area, but it's still enough to shut it down for that amount of time.
Well, since you're one or two people and understand how to do this, could you negate that bozo?
Could you make a gate for
Could
a
you-
temporary small amount of time in a small area?
Or a wall?
You would
Bubble?
need to take some time to work on that because there are not notes on how to do that. You're just, from what you can see, that's probably what Lukather is doing.
Gotcha.
But that is something that you and Zoltan could work together on. Well, actually, more specifically, it's something that a person able to cast 9th level cleric spells and Zoltan could work together on.
Time to respec, baby.
Yep. The
Wouldn't
new
be able to
Kipo
walk
is
through
here.
trees anymore.
Aw.
Wait, we have a cleric? What can our cleric cast?
Your cleric is a
Who's our
cleric
cleric?
fighter.
Ooh, yeah.
Who?
Your cleric
We
needs
technically have a cleric.
3 more levels of cleric to be able to do what you need them to do.
Guys, this is why I'm respecking.
What, to be a cleric?
To a cleric right now.
I
Just
don't
respect
believe
Yorlin.
you.
It's fine.
Yeah, but you could if you could find someone like maybe some of Leo's family or something, you could probably work with them to get Zoltan to be able to do a temporary version. After all, Lukather is not a cleric; he's just a wizard. Zoltan should conceivably be able to do this himself. It just is something you would need to spend some time developing.
Oh my god, Zoltan. That would be cool as shit.
Yeah, so Lukather can be like, no, and
Would be
Zoltan can
cool
be
as
like,
shit.
yes!
Turn divine magic on, turn it off. On, off, on.
I want to do
That
that.
seems like it would take a lot of work. I mean, I think it's something really cool, and maybe you should work on it in
Well,
the future.
I mean-
but
We could just play the Eye of the Tiger, and then by the end of the song, I got it.
You run up some steps, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
But your little legs, Zoltan. You're tired all the time.
There are correlations between this gate and the vast gate. Similarities in any way.
Yeah. You haven't examined the Vast Gate, so you don't know for sure, but from what you know of them, yes, they do similar things.
So in the what we've read of the construction, is there anything that we can find in the destruction?
There are not notes on how to destroy it, only how to build it.
Ah.
That would be another thing that you would have to do some independent study if you wanted to try and figure it out.
Okay.
Or ask Lukather, because clearly he knows how to build a wall in front of something, so
yeah,
if you knew how to do that to the Vast Gate, that would probably help.
maybe if we don't kill him.
But yes, you imagine that the principles at work here are very similar to those that built the Vast Gate.
Okay. Oh, what's our angle?
Guess we go find Lukather, or we spend some time trying to figure out this thing first, so that we may better fight Lukather.
Is this thing something that we're able to figure out in a timely manner, though?
You tell me. You're the brains.
Is this something that I think I can figure out in a timely manner?
From the Arcana roll you already made, not on your own. You are going to need a high-level cleric to help you figure this out.
So yeah, we'd have to go.
Yeah.
once you have it figured out, you could probably, do the temporary thing on your own. But you need those 9th level divine spells. So for that matter, a high level druid would also work, but Kipo does not have access to 9th level druid spells either yet.
Yes, I do. Well, I have a spell slot, but not the spells.
You don't have the spells.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, but what about a 5th level paladin spell?
I'll take a 9th level paladin spell.
They don't give those out.
What
in paladin
about
class.
a 9th level rogue spell?
Yeah, so basically, Zoltan, you could not figure that out with the resources you have here now. You're going to need other high-level spellcasters of differing types.
Alright, who do we know is a cleric?
We trust to bring here?
Viconia.
Didn't we have?
Viconia is probably a high-level cleric. Yeah.
Didn't we have like a cleric that we were joking with? He was gonna take over for Leo as our cleric.
Two sons?
That was a
The
paladin.
2-sword guy,
I know.
he's a
Oh, it wasn't
paladin.
Yeah.
Maybe
He was
he
gonna
was taking
replace
over for
me.
He
Baru.
was a cleric, though.
Yeah, maybe he was taking over for Baru.
I was out that game. You guys said he was going to replace me.
That's right.
He is very cute.
And he had 2 sun swords.
He only has one now.
Ah, sucker! He's doing fine. Oh, gosh.
The other guy it is.
Well, is this something that we want to do before trying to encounter Lucathor again?
I'd like to be more prepared, but
It would be nice to be prepared, but we
Hey,
also have
Baru, make a
Obligatum
history
on our
check for me real
trail.
quick.
A history check?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the chance I roll another one?
We'll see.
5%.
Hey, Baru, your
Hey.
sister's a high-level cleric.
Oh my
We
god!
want to get her.
Hey, my sister's a high level cleric. I know what kind of spellcaster she was. That makes a lot of sense. Hey.
And she wants a job.
And she wants a job.
Hmm.
Zoltan, have I got the person for you?
You're good with her leaving where she
Okay.
is now and coming out?
I think she's coming with us for a little bit.
Now we do have to address the other issue of how we get the fuck out of here.
Well, that would be Tune. Throw us out.
Oh, that's
I
right.
didn't bring you here as an ambush. I'm going to bring you out of here when we're done.
Well, right. Sorry. When we leave, can I be the black dot that everyone jumps in?
She says, I'm afraid it will have to be me again. Although when I send you out of the Great Seal, it can be you.
Wait. Thank you.
I'm gonna ask a question, Tune. How many more seals down does this thing go? So we're at the deep seal. Is there like a deeper seal?
There is not.
The deepest.
The deepest. The first
So
seal
deep.
is the deepest.
So will we remember our plan of what we want to do when we leave here?
She says, you may.
Well, I remember that
We
you said that I
may.
could be the black dot.
Can you send? No, we're in like a demi-plane thing.
We
I was gonna be
may,
like,
we
can
may
you
not.
send someone to remind us what we want to do.
Think that they're gonna take what we're not allowed to know.
Yeah.
She says, the seal will try to strip the information from you. You'll have to resist it.
Oh God.
Oh.
We got
Tune,
this.
Oh.
my brain is so smooth. There are
Do you
no
think this is like
ridges.
a how wise are we or a how smart are we kind of deal? Because one of those I could I'm
it's
better in.
Information retaining.
Great. So our dump stat.
Yeah.
The party
Yeah.
dump stat.
So your dump stat.
Mine's not that terrible.
But it's not Zoltan's dump stat.
Not
My
Kipo's dump stat
intelligence is a
either.
12. It's my
All I'm
second dump stat.
I only get a +5 with with my aura to the saving throw because I don't have any other bonuses. Kipo, Zoltan, look at me. If I don't remember when we get out of here, we need to go get my sister. We
I think
found a job.
We understand the plan, all of us.
I understand the important things to remember. We gotta get your sister, and I'm the black dot when we leave.
Remind me to make a wish tonight.
For what?
Tonight. I'll know once you jog my memory.
Okay.
Okay.
It probably will be fine. I don't think it's related to this.
Yes.
There's others.
Are you all ready?
To leave here, yes. I mean, I have other questions, but it
All
doesn't
right.
need to be in the secret
Here we go.
room.
And she once again implodes into that black speck.
So it's always going to be weird.
Excitedly.
Yeah, everybody go ahead and make that save. Only Baru benefits from Baru's aura here because you are all becoming incorporated into
Little-
this thing.
So what are we making a
An
save?
int
Just
save.
Charisma.
Int save.
Charisma.
So Baru forgets everything that
Great.
occurred here.
No,
So does Ray.
So does Ray.
I do. Wait, I get to know.
Zoltan is gonna.
Okay, I'm gonna not. Yeah, I do my reroll one.
Okay.
The
Sure.
I
Um,
wanted to be cooler than Zoltan for once with intelligence.
Thea remembers everything that was talked about.
Damn,
so does
Zoltan.
Zoltan. Kipo remembers the general stuff, but doesn't remember the specifics of the formulas of the spell. But fortunately, Zoltan does.
High five, Zoltan.
that was close.
Maybe it's because you guys wore those bracelets all those months ago and made you smart.
I'm just leeching intelligence off of Zoltan.
Yeah.
And
everything was-
everybody but Thea, Kipo, and Zoltan forgets even going to that deeper seal.
What if we tell them what happened? They would remember afterwards, right?
They won't remember, but they'll remember that you
No,
told them.
we told them that happened. Okay.
Yeah.
That seems fake. But okay.
You guys are just yanking my chain, aren't you?
I would not lie.
Hmm.
To you, no. To everyone else, maybe.
Okay, Ray, then what happened during the last hour?
Yeah, Ray. Where
We're
were
sitting here, right? And then
Okay, well then tell me what we talked about the last hour.
I honestly wasn't paying attention because
Well,
I
you
was
zoned
thinking about
out?
tonight. Yes.
We were just talking about going to
She
Deepa
was
Masker,
not
and now
paying
we're here.
attention to what you said.
Oh, no,
Ray,
you
Ray.
remember getting to Deepa Masker because you haven't left Deepa Masker. You don't remember what happened in that laboratory.
The little room.
We were gonna go to
Thing.
Deeper Masker.
Yeah.
Ray, you told me to tell you to make a wish tonight.
That is true.
You're right.
But you didn't tell me.
oh,
You didn't tell me what the wish
notably,
was. You said you would know.
Kipo, you have missing spell slots.
Oh, I
You
know.
regain them all as soon as you're back in the aura of the gate.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Baru?
Bree
I got
doesn't have
info
any
for
missing
you.
Spell slots.
No. We're hiring your sister for a job.
Oh, we found her
Oh,
a job.
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I've been
the
trying to
job
find her a job.
involves us.
That's good. I think she kind of wanted to come. She seemed kind of okay to it the last time I opened up. So.
I thought she wanted a job that didn't have anything to do with us.
Well, that's true, but then I was like,
Still,
I would
it's
like
like
to
getting her
spend time
feet
with you,
in
and
the
she kind of
water.
seemed into it.
Okay.
Tune, so I do have some other questions.
Yes.
You said pretty much Lukather's probably not himself, but is there anything you could tell us that would maybe stop him in his tracks for a second to remind himself that of his old self, anything that is family related?
My father's
or-
not a sentimental man. He killed my
Okay.
mother to attain lichdom.
Okay, noted.
Oh, I'm
Not
very
getting him out and
sorry.
beating him up. It is.
She says, for what it's worth, she consented.
Double oof.
Oh my jeez.
Listen,
That is an odd family dynamic. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
It's not
Sorry.
precisely rare here. It's not common either.
Is there a lot of liches that live here?
I think we have 20 or 30.
How do
Her
you?
face.
How do you? How? How? How do you? Hold on. Whew. How? How do they eat?
That's one of the wonderful side effects of the gate. Enough energy escapes from it that they don't need to.
Interesting.
I mean,
how
I
does
will
one
say, guys, it feels really good here. Like, I don't want to leave. I feel like juiced up. I feel like my smites are like extra smitey right now.
So
sorry.
if we wanted to live here, is there like a application?
There's an oath to be made in front of the Watcher.
Who's the Watcher?
Helm.
Well, he said he was the Guardian, so he's the Guardian and the Watcher?
Those are two names for him, yes.
Okay, didn't know that. Now I do.
I mean, yeah, it's nice, but do you have a use for powered up smites within the city of Deepa Masker? Because it seems like they'd be going unused.
I guess they don't really like let you leave whenever you want here, huh? That's kind of like a big dangerous thing if you're out and about in the surface world.
She says, very few of us are allowed to leave, and even then for only short amounts of time.
Never mind, I don't know if I'd want to live here.
Hotel California.
That sounds great.
Maybe I'll retire here when we stop
Well, I was thinking
all 6 of our
that
world-ending threats.
No,
it'd be fun to learn more psychic, psionic stuff,
through
but
all
you
of
know, if
them.
I can never leave,
Yeah, their psionic stuff is pretty. I mean, listen, your psionic stuff is great, Thea. But they got some high-level stuff
Is
here.
that all of it?
I think so. She just went ape shit.
You go crazy.
Yeah, she threw all of my stuff on the floor. Her eyes were.
That's-
I'll turn on the light real quick just so I can...
No, I think that's it. Look at her eyes. Murder eyes. She angry.
She angry.
She angry. She does not want to be held.
She angry.
She chaos. She's like, I want to create chaos.
Alright.
Bella is feeling the same energy. She fell off the bed while
puppy.
playing tug of war with a stuffy.
Aww.
What do you want?
She asks, is there anything else you want here?
I don't think so.
A tour?
Yeah,
We
a
can
tour.
stop by the gate before we leave if you want.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's where Helm's at,
I'm
right?
assuming we're not allowed to touch it.
She says, he will stop you if you try.
Okay.
I went to the Divine Gate and all I got was this fuzzy shirt.
Let's all get matching
Oblivion.
tattoos that time we went to the Divine Gate together, guys.
Everyone make sure you
Well,
let Marissa know that we met Helm.
We're like
Oh.
walking up Helm, right?
Yeah, we're walking up the helm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Marissa's gonna be
my
so
God.
upset.
She says,
Let's just
it's easy enough to get to. Just jump.
jump.
I jump.
I jump.
As soon as both your feet clear the ground, gravity shifts and reorients itself so that the center of the cavern is the down in terms of
No.
gravity.
No.
And you all slowly fall down it, landing on the island.
I do. Oof.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh no.
Car's not here.
Oh, you have a map. This is so cool.
Just in case you decide to fight Helm to try and get through the gate.
That is not my plan, at least today.
He's got a hit bar,
Maybe in the future.
guys.
You know, Baru
He-
just hit him once to see how fucked we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not touching him.
Well, no, we have
Guy-
to hit him twice because, like we said, we didn't know if the thing split the first time.
I go to Tune. I'm like, if we get closer, does he talk to us?
No.
Or does he just smack you?
She says, nobody in living memory, or our living memory, which is considerably longer than most, has been able to get any sort of reaction other than death out of him.
Zoltan, don't go too close.
How close?
I mean, I want to go up. What does he do if we get closer?
Oh no, Jorlin is so hurt.
No,
Jorlin.
Is that a new Jorlin picture?
That is a new Jorlin picture.
Yo, if you guys just get smacked, like,
Just
your dead
have a
body is
question for him.
staying there.
You made him so much more handsome. He doesn't look like that. Get out of here.
He is handsome.
Derek, they now want to date Helm.
I put my I walk up to him and I say, hello. My name's Zoltan. It's nice to meet you. I'm an adventurer, and I kind of like, I don't know, like I find joy in little things. And so I was wondering if you would sign my helmet with your name, Helm, across the forehead, and it's kind of, it's a helm, and it says your name, and I just thought that would be really cool and funny, and would be one of those little things that I would take joy in, as I go about risking my life and stuff. So, is that something you could do? And I take off my helmet and I offer it to him.
Alright, Zoltan, you're going to make 2 checks, a religion and a persuasion, and you're going to take the lower result of the 2.
Okay.
You got this, Zoltan. I so
Can I
believe
cast?
in you.
Oh god, I want to cast glibness on him so bad.
I'm shaking. Religion and
Persuasion. And you're
persuasion.
going to take the lower result of the 2.
Oh. Zoltan, here, hold on. Just try again for your religion. You got this. I want you to succeed. Oh,
Technically
tiny bit
better.
better.
Helm does not react.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I just put my helmet back on and I walk away.
It was worth a try, Zoltan. It was a good effort.
I want to try to see if I'll get him to talk to me. If I speak in Celestial to him, does he respond at all?
No.
If I divine sense, what happens?
You can tell you are. There is one creature that Divine Sense triggers on. It is a god. You are also within 30 feet of some intensely consecrated ground.
Oh, I see Jorlin's new picture. That looks good.
He's too handsome. He doesn't look like that.
Does look like that.
He's been healed a lot of times. He's probably got the acid damage fixed by now.
He's
All
been
right, that's
traveling
fair.
with us for like a year and then some.
Like, he's definitely got his face torn off and had to have it regrown at least a few combats, so the
I'm just
acid damage
saying,
is probably gone.
that's not an 80-year-old man.
I mean, did we just talk about having Telbrin youthify him, or did that actually happen?
That hasn't happened yet.
Okay, that's just something we were planning.
Planning? You were planning that.
I mean, maybe he doesn't want to die hundreds of years before his wife.
His wives.
This is annoying because I kind of want to be like, yo, what's up, Char? Because we're so close to the gate. But that's
I
such a
don't think
bad
Char
idea.
lives behind there.
What?
Keeper will approach.
Okay.
We seek to stop an entity named Atropos, who our friend Leo tells us makes even Lathander worry. Do you have any advice for how to repel it?
You can make the same set of checks that Zoltan did. Once again, taking the lower of the 2 rolls. Helm does not respond.
Ugh. I hope I don't get bonked for casting that right here.
You don't.
I do want to pass the religion check, though.
Hey, I know that you've probably been seeing some stuff from us, just randomly or peripherally. It would be great if you could just give us an indication, a yes or no, fuck off, thank you. And also, just sign my friend's hat. It really means a lot to him.
Yeah, so you can skip the persuasion check because you can't fail that one with glibness. But I do need that religion check from you. And that you very much can and probably will fail.
Absolutely will not. An 18 though. That's the best that I could ever do.
So the DC was 20.
Damn it!
Oh. Why did we all dump intelligence?
Or intelligence or charisma. The problem is you don't have anyone with both.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah, there's no single class that relies on both intelligence and charisma. That's why.
There is not. Yeah, functionally the DC is 20, but you got to get at least a 20 on both checks.
Thea's like, well, everyone practically tried to talk to him.
So Thea's coming up.
As well.
Man, I didn't even make checks. I gotta think of something I gotta say. I gotta try too.
Thea's like, do I want to know more about Atropos, or do I want to try to get the helmet signed?
Or something else entirely.
Helmet signed.
I know, right? I'm trying to think if there's anything different I can ask. I was thinking about asking stuff like how to negate Luke Gather, but we already have an answer to that. Yeah, fuck it. Will you send my friend's helmet? It would mean the world to him.
Holy shit.
Alright, same 2 checks.
I'm just gonna do religion first because, I mean, if I fail that, like...
Yeah, whichever order you want to do it in.
Yep.
Alright, the only one who hasn't done anything yet is Baru.
I'm ask about Atropos and Kyra Zastin and be like, hey man, we know somebody who's really trying to wipe y'all out. So you know, we're not here to cause trouble. Anything you can do. And if I roll a natural 20, we'll see how it goes.
Oh, so close.
Oh.
You roll an intelligence check, not a religion.
Yeah, roll religion.
No!
So much work.
I'm using a bonus dice.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You need to get a 12. Wow.
Right.
Okay.
A 12. Wow.
Persuasion. How's your persuasion? It's not bad, right? For your charisma.
It's a +6. It's not bad.
Second bonus die. I'm the closest shot we have.
Yeah. Oh!
Hey.
Baru, after that, you see Helm take a step forward.
Slap you.
And then another.
I think I want to take a sip.
You think if Helm wants you dead, stepping back is gonna stop him?
Really? Hold the line, Thea, for God's sake.
Helm is closer. What the fuck did you do?
What name did you just fucking say to me?
Still keeping the upright spear in his left hand, he draws a long sword in his right. And then taps Baru on each shoulder with it. Baru, a set of spectral armor appears around you.
Wow.
You are now permanently under the effect of the Shield of Faith spell.
Whoa.
Oh!
You wanted that armor boost.
Yo, Helm should
Yeah!
be your god. Fuck Shar. What has she ever given you?
Not that.
She ever given you for free?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Ooh, that's so cool. And it only took all my bonus die to do it.
That was so worth it.
I'm so worth it.
Alrighty. Alright, hold on a second.
I didn't even flinch when he pulled the sword out. I was so tough and cool. Sorry I couldn't get your helmet sign, Zoltan.
Hey, no worries. It was a shot in the dark. I knew when I asked.
Just adding that before I forget.
Thanks, Derek.
The hell is armor class? There it is.
What's your AC now, Baru?
20.
Wow.
Ooh. Now it has a 2 in front of it. So Ellen will still hit me every... No, just kidding.
Ellen hits like a 35 at minimum.
I know.
Alright, we're gonna see if Nahidra and Jorlin can get anything out of him as well. Probably not.
Oh, baby boy.
I think Jorlin was the worst. Maybe not.
Ugh.
Alright, so they're both no's. That's fine. But, why not check, right?
Yeah.
Min is staying far away.
Min is sweating like a sinner in church.
He
Yeah.
just doesn't even want to be here. It's like, are we
Is it
done
hot?
yet?
Does
Min
it feel hot
is
to
a
anybody
sinner
else?
in church right now.
Min's got a plus 12 on persuasion.
Min's also a demon.
Semantics.
He didn't choose that life. It chose him.
And yet he is one of Helm's favored enemies. Min is doing his absolute best not to be noticed right now. Alright, everybody's tried their luck. Baru pulled it off and got a bonus. Since Baru's already wearing a heavy armor, it's just like an overlay of spectral heavy armor over the existing armor.
Oh, it
Do you
looks
glow
so
all the
cool.
time now too.
It's slightly luminous, but not actually projecting light.
Like a really cool mushroom Kipo.
Yeah, Tune will tell you. And to get back down, just jump again.
Yune, did you see he didn't kill
yeah.
me.
I did indeed see, and I'm sure that we will get a whole new batch of people coming up to try and replicate that.
Sorry if it gets anyone killed.
I jump and I tuck and roll.
Yeah, gravity once again reverses itself, and you fall slowly down to the ground.
Oh, we got a lot more information than I was prepared to get coming here.
Turn and look at Helm and tip my helmet to him, and then jump.
So what are we doing now?
Getting ready to fight Lukather?
No, we
See
need
if
to
we
talk to your
can-
sister.
Running from Obligatum.
Well, we
at
need
the
to talk
same
to my sister. I
time.
keep
Oh
forgetting.
my god, you keep forgetting you have a sister.
I had a memory hole.
You also had a wish.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
for later. That's private. I don't know why old me said anything at all. I guess I was really terrified I would forget.
Tune says, "Are you ready to exit the Great Seal?"
Will we ever be able to come back?
Yes.
I mean, that's our
I
plan
do.
at the moment.
I don't know if you forgot or anything. I don't know if you forget things when you leave the Deeper Seal, but you told me I could be the Black Dot.
Tune nods and says, "Yes, as Lord Enactor, I do not forget when we travel between the levels."
Damn,
What?
Tune. Are you?
I-
You're single, right?
Yes, we. Oh, you asked me that below. Yes, I am.
Great.
Now you believe us, right? That's something you would ask.
Listen, if the whole Lukather plan falls apart,
I know. Tune just has to have a kid and we're fine. That was my other backup plan.
I'm not
I didn't
saying
want to
I'm-
say it, but
I'm not saying I volunteer as tribute, but
That
wait,
seems
I'm
like a
not
long
saying.
time to wait. I'm just
Here-
saying.
I mean, could we
listen,
just...
that was
What
my
if we just
backup
got married
plan.
and then you would be next in line by marriage? We could just do a ceremony real quick,
I
be
don't know
married.
how
works
a master,
way.
but does it work by marriage?
Tune says, absent an heir, it would go first to a spouse were one living, and then to a different branch of the family.
So yes, I think is the answer. Sure.
Yes.
Thank you,
But I-
Zoltan.
But
So-
either way, Lukather is the heir, so we have to do something.
Yeah, currently,
with him.
Lukather is the problem. Yes.
Right, I'm just saying that if it doesn't work out with him,
But yes, if you have to kill him, then
But if we
someone
have
could
to
marry
kill
Tune
him,
and
then someone's marrying Tune and we're done. Be like, Tune, this is for the greater good.
I mean, we'll get it annulled. She doesn't have to stay married to us. Just has to
I'm
be
just
at
saying
the time.
I'm a great spouse. I have reviews.
5 stars.
I
He's on Yelp.
I just was thinking maybe we could like loophole it because Lukather technically is like undead, so he's not really alive. So he's not
The
the-
specifications of the contract didn't mention anything about living.
Yeah. That's on us. That's on us for not thinking about that.
She says, "If you're prepared, then I'll send you back."
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right.
I love
And
that-
this time, Zoltan implodes.
love that she ignored my.
Spousal comments.
Yeah,
Get in the hole.
I get.
She'll cross that bridge when you come to it.
Yep.
All right.
Climb on
everybody
in.
make
Implode.
another intelligence saving throw. This one's easier. 20 to remember everything on this level. 15 to remember the general stuff of what happened, but not like the specifics of anything that was said. And below a 15 is you forget again.
I forget everything.
Damn it!
I forget everything.
Does anyone say no? Remember every
Zoltan.
Zoltan.
Okay, as long as one
Zoltan
of us
remembers
does.
everything from both levels.
Feel different to be the dot than it was to jump into the dot.
You're in that state of black nothingness longer.
But you don't feel the people going
You don't feel
through
people
you
going
or
through you. No, you don't feel because you can't feel anything because you have no nerves.
okay. So it's just you're just longer. Got it.
Yeah, and you all reappear outside Silvery Moon.
Woohoo!
Ooh, okay, so we gotta get you to your sister. Does anybody else have places they gotta be to plan stuff?
I tell everyone everything that we learned, and I don't embellish anything.
Wow. Zoltan taking it seriously.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It is.
Checking your sundial watch.
Yeah.
It is pretty late at night.
Do you think we can get an audience with Zerlimpar and see your sister, or should
Zerlimpar.
we wait? Zerlimpar?
Zunderzylum.
Zunderzylum. Z dragon names. They love them.
I don't imagine that time has much of a meaning to a dragon like Zunderzylum.
Well, I imagine that the entire compound has employees, where it very much does.
Yeah, there's like a night shift and a day shift, and everybody takes turns. It's not
Sure.
like everybody goes to bed.
Let's not sleep then.
I
let's
say
go.
let's go. Let's not
Look, if you're
sleep
tired,
in the
then
same...
we can do so.
I'm
I'm just
not
saying.
Tired.
It seems
It's
rather thoughtless to just leave the compound entirely asleep.
I'm not tired. I'm not tired. Let's go. Where do we need to go?
The more we move around, the more Obligatum gets confused where we are.
Oh, I should have rolled for that limited wish.
Don't dragons tend to roll with a lot formalities and stuff though? Yes, no. They think it's rude to come at night.
I'm not sure if you're aware, but Zunderzylum is the dragon of practical jokes.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think if we came
Fair enough.
bearing a whoopee cushion, Zunderzylum would think that would be hilarious.
Yeah, one of her titles is the Laughing Worm.
Well, I could tell her about how I asked Helm to sign my helmet.
He honestly would probably find that funny.
Been funnier if he would have signed it.
Maybe next time, Sultan.
Alright, so you're going to head to the prison that they are keeping your sister in.
Yep.
Yep.
Everyone, to the tree!
Oh, whoops, not Waterdeep. Sword Coast in general.
He's been in Waterdeep this whole time.
Yeah. Sword Coast in general, that's what we want. Alright, you teleport back through with Kipo leading the way. And yeah, it's simple enough to go back to where you found her previously. Everyone's going, right? No one's staying
Everyone
behind for
can
anything?
come?
Just checking.
Are we
Yeah.
all going? Right? Okay.
I mean,
Unless you wanted
is
to
there
stay
anywhere
behind
for
and
us?
sleep in Silvery Moon. If you don't want to go through the tree, say now.
Yeah, it's not a trap, I'm just checking.
Oh no, I thought like we're going into her cell to like
Oh, no,
crowding
no.
in there.
No, that was not what I meant. Sorry.
Okay.
Hello, you're being conscripted.
Yeah, you get let back in to see Tabris again. Tabris is looking a lot better than the last time you saw her. She's still doesn't look happy with her predicament, but no longer does she look quite as despondent as you saw her when you were here last time. She's, sitting up in a chair reading when you get here instead of laying on the bed staring at the ceiling.
He's like showered at least once in the past 3 days. It's pretty good.
Yeah, she's no longer in I've completely given up mode. Now she's just in, I'm still in prison and prison sucks mode.
Yeah. Fair, honestly. Can't blame her for that. I think I found you a job.
She says, "Oh? What's that?"
Well, there is a very powerful set of magic that a high-leveled, well-studied cleric like yourself may be able to understand around building a divine gate.
What are you talking about?
We've traveled to a place, and I say this only because I literally don't know the location of it. Somewhere, maybe underground, maybe in a demi-plane, that has a connection to, like the Celestial Gate, like to Mount Celestia, and has research there on how to construct a gate, how to build a wall to stop someone from opening one.
And what is this? I'm sorry, I don't mean to make you go over this again. You clearly have a plan, but what's going on?
We need your help. There's something out there that's trying to basically stop. Well, one is trying to destroy the Divine Gate to end gods and things like that. Break past it, get rid of them, and there's a larger problem out there, something that is not even just an evil god, but is the antithesis of divine power itself. And any research we can get into how we can build or break these connections could help us stop the world from ending.
And so we're trying to build a gate to the celestial realms?
That's really like high level, big picture type stuff. We're not trying to build a gate to the celestial realm or anything. There's a wizard who also studied the same materials. He is currently able to build a small localized wall to cut off any divine magics. And we're hoping that you, in concert with our friend Zoltan here, would be able to recreate his research, and maybe we can stop his little bubble of anti-divinity.
No,
I understand.
At the minimum, we need you to help research and learn it and to do it. And then we think that I could possibly do it on my own without you after we've learned it together. But if you were to come and do it with me, it would definitely be stronger.
And this is not to say that we need to do this because the man who knows how to turn it off is a man that we do need to kidnap. And this would make him easier to kidnap.
It's kidnapping him for his own good.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just get into the nitty gritty here. It's a lich by the name of Lukather who is trying to bring out an entity to end the world, and we're trying to stop that, so we need him to come with us quietly.
Yeah, he turned me into a turtle.
So
It was really bad.
All right. So we would be working on this here?
No, I think you would be coming with us because
We're filing for your release.
Oh.
Unless you don't want to come, but I think usually.
No, I'd be happy to come with you. I didn't. And you're going to trust me to work with this?
Yes.
Everyone deserves second chances.
Yeah, why not? I mean, are you going to kill or maim us or?
No, but
Then there we go.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some level of necessity out of it. If you fuck us over, you're fucking yourself over, so you know.
But I've been trying to bring Shar into this plane for the last few decades of my life, and you're going to trust me to work on a gate to the Divine Realms.
You're not the only one who's ever attempted to do so.
You also said you wanted a job, you wanted a purpose.
I do, but you can't go trusting people like this. Someone's going to betray you and then kill you.
Honestly, it's happened
several
times.
Yeah.
But that's how much faith we have in you.
I am not, but God, you need to take better care of yourself than this.
Well, then it looked like we trusted the right person, right?
Well, I guess now you have to look after us too. Oh no.
Oh no.
Now we have a cleric, Mom.
All you're doing is proving that we actually do make good decisions.
Yeah, Tabris will pack up her meager, couple books here and will accompany you out of here. So,
my baby. My little sister.
We need to know specific spells or just be able to cast 9th level spells?
Be able to cast 9th level spells of that class, because functionally what you learned in there were the right spells to cast.
Got it.
They're not, spells out of the handbook or anything. They're specific to what you're doing here.
Is there a particular place you want to study this, Zoltan? Should we go back to Shadow Dusk Manor, or do you want to go to the Harpels, or?
Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Once I go to the book, I don't even know what's around me. We can study anywhere.
Tabris will ask, where's this person that you're trying to capture?
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. We kind of wanted you guys to do your thing first, and then pretty much send him ascending and say, come get us.
Is that a good idea?
Probably not.
But it's
I could try and scry on him, but
wouldn't it be better to find and ambush him rather than let him
ambush us? Yeah,
he did ambush us the one time. And it was pretty bad.
But it might take longer too.
And then we give him home field advantage.
You know, we've got some time while you're researching. We can try and locate him. That was just our, back of the napkin. If we needed to find him immediately, be like, hey, here we are.
You really did defeat us through just sheer dumb brute strength, didn't you?
No.
Oh, what?
Come
Kind of
on.
how we do everything.
It was through the power of friendship, which you clearly now have too.
The power of friendship.
You know,
Hey,
it was a lot of let's just hop in here and hope for the best. You're right.
It's really
Zoltan flexes a little bit and says, "Well, there was a little bit of brute strength."
Well, I don't mean in. All right. Yes. Let's go wherever it is you keep your home base. Or I don't know. We can travel if you need to go somewhere. I can work on the road.
Oh,
To the
you're gonna meet-
tree!
You're gonna meet Dot. You can bully the shit out of him.
Who?
You'll meet him.
He's a wizard.
Yadatrix Shadow Desk.
He's a right nerd.
Oh, I know the Shadow Dusk family. They're well, I would have said that they are traitors to Shar, marked for death, but not so
What
much
now?
anymore. Their family used to be among the worshippers of Shar.
Gotcha.
Well, I don't know how this makes you feel. Most of the family's not around anymore because they were also not great people.
She says, I've come to realize that Shar's fights are not mine, so it doesn't make me feel much of anything. It's just gonna be weird to see him.
I don't think this one was related to anything.
Yeah, he was kind of the, black sheep of the family, so to speak.
Yeah, you teleport your way back there through the plants.
Dun, 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 dun. Waterdeep.
We're home. Late. It's
We were
super
gone
late,
for
right?
a full day.
Yeah, a day, right? We traveled all over the place.
2 days.
Okay.
We didn't really stop back here after our Candlekeep thing. We just
Candlekeep.
slept at the Great Force Grey Tower.
Yeah, which is why
We stopped back here for
few
like
days.
2 seconds.
Yeah, I had to ask Tilbrin for non-detection, which, by the way,
Wore off some time ago.
I have to go back to him.
On the bright side, you have been hopping all over the freaking planet, so.
Yep. Let's not sleep in the same place we woke up.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that only works on you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
Is Obligatum looking for all of us? Well,
Obligatum knows about all of
possibly, since
us.
Listen, I know it's not foolproof, but it's the best we've got.
All right.
Can he cast that on all of us? Tell your new
No,
boyfriend.
but I'm sure he has 5 non-detection amulets lying around.
Oh my.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking...
I do not have the attunement slots to care about an amulet of non-detection.
Ah,
You gotta
throw
take that off,
something
baby.
Yeah.
Another fight with Obligatum is not going to kill me.
Alright, so you rush back to Telbrin's house.
Before I do that, I stop by Vanifer's room, and I just say hi.
She says,
I'm back.
oh, you're back. Good.
Yeah, sorry. But I'm gonna go because it's kind of urgent. But then I'll be back.
Oh, where are you off to?
Tilbrin? Oh, do you want to meet him?
He's here.
Wait, what? Hold on. What?
He's in the house.
He's downstairs. I invited him over.
But
So we could discuss the terms of our separate courtships of you.
I knew it.
He got interested in something that Dot said, and they've been talking about magic.
ooh, how that's been like 5 hours now. So
should we just continue the conversation? How far did you guys get?
She said, "Oh, decently far." She says, "Oh, we've worked out a schedule for when you're in town. You don't need to worry yourself with it."
You guys are efficient.
This is
so-
very amusing.
Are you sure you guys just don't want to like hang out together?
Yes, quite sure.
Oh. Okay, that's not
It
how I
seems
thought that
like
would
your
go.
potential new spouses don't like each other.
We've discovered that we are not compatible with one another,
That's
even
fine.
as friendly acquaintances.
Oh shit. Okay. I really misjudged the situation. Sure. So who has me on the schedule tonight?
Well, we weren't aware you were going to be back yet, so
Oh.
go and do what you need to do, and we'll handle it. Don't worry.
I don't know how I feel about this. I go,
Yeah.
Your partners are acting like divorced parents.
Yeah.
I feel flattered yet objectified.
Yeah, heading down the stairs, you can see Dot and Telbrin are indeed. It looks like they started with like sketching stuff on pieces of paper, but have since moved on to sketching on like an entire wall.
Oof. Okay, you're right, nerds. Come on.
Oh, you're back, says Dot. Hi. Welcome back. I met your fiance. I'm not quite sure.
We're still dating. I look at Tilbert.
Telbrin says, "Not my words."
Then whose words? I look at Dot. I look at the stairs with Vanifers.
Dot says, I don't really know. I just heard them discussing possible plans for the future. I didn't really know what was for now."
Oh my god. Kidding fun. Anyway, before you guys nerd out again, I take a look at the wall. Do I understand any of it?
Roll
No,
Arcana.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Not even slightly.
Okay, cool. Dear, could you just...
Oh, yes, of course. He pulls out another spell reagent for non-detection and casts it on you.
Should I be reimbursing? Should I be covering this for a bit?
Again, I'm the lord of a large family.
But I also am, savior of the Underdark, second ambassador to lift my authority. Not that
Yes,
pays
what is
well
the
at all.
monthly salary of a savior of the Underdark?
It's a one big time payoff, and I'm very frugal with my money.
Well, no reason to stop being so now. These are relatively cheap.
How much is a non-detection spell? It's like it is probably super cheap.
It's not hella expensive. It's 25 gold a pop.
Okay.
Like for a commoner, it's prohibitively expensive.
Right. But yeah.
For you, it's not.
Adventurers and whatnot. So you and Vannifer have worked out a schedule.
Yes.
Can you guys work backward and figure out who has me tonight, or do I have a free night?
He says, that depends. Are you in Waterdeep for business or to rest?
I'm here to rest, I think. At least for tonight.
Wonderful. I'll let Vanifer know, and I'll see you in the morning.
Hold on, though. I have questions.
What
between
about your other spouses? They don't have a say in any of the
Hold
scheduling?
on, I have some questions.
Goodbye, Jorland and Werfrey.
Hold on. I have questions. Have you... So Jorland's always with me, so that's not really an issue, but... Well, Werfrey I don't see at all, but I do see sometimes. I'm now seeing the problem too, my very ambitious... I'm not the most organized person, and I may have...
He says, would you like me to get Vanifer and was it Werefrey here?
Ray tends to be busy. I don't know if she could steal away.
Oh, well then we don't need to worry about that immediately, do we?
I guess you're right.
Certainly, when she's available to spend time with you, we can add her in.
Sure. Oh my god. Okay. Well, no. You know what? The only reason why this is remotely stressful is because I'm trying to save the world. Once I have more time, this will be a lot easier.
So, do we need to get together and discuss it, or?
Vanifer seems to think that you guys have figured it out and that you can just tell me, but I would like to be roped in at some point. I mean, I like that Vanifer takes care of me and seems to think that I'm just no thoughts had empty, which is like 80% true.
Oh, no, we just assumed that you had enough on your plate already without trying to deal with scheduling as well.
Oh, I mean, yes, but you know, I like to be included.
No, it wasn't meant to imply any lack of capability on your part.
Anyway.
We can discuss it all together. I wouldn't want you to feel left out.
Thanks. It's really cute that you guys got together, but and hashed it out.
Yes, that didn't go as well as I would have liked.
Yeah, me too. I'm very surprised. I thought you guys would get along well.
It says, perhaps just needs time.
I think she's not. I think she's just not. What's the word? She's a little prickly towards men.
She seemed to have more of an issue with the fact that I was a member of the Netherese Empire at one point.
Oof. Oof. Well, you know, we can't choose where we come from. I am Drow. Safe now. We'll figure it out. My family probably did used to own slaves. I'm pretty sure my grandma still does.
He said, yes, but you didn't. I did.
People are allowed to make mistakes.
He says, that is what she said. I don't think it made things better when I insisted that it was not that I was mistaken, it was simply the efficient use of resources at the time.
No! Tell Bryn I shake his shoulders!
I mean, he was only being truthful. That's what was customary to how he grew up.
He is a smart man, not a wise man.
And now you've gotten to the bottom of why Telvin and Vanifer do not get along.
Well, we need to sort this out. You need some talking to. Some straightening out. That's a weird thing to say to someone.
Look, just because it's not in fashion anymore doesn't mean that it wasn't.
Talbrain! It's slavery isn't clothes! It's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out.
All right, so Ray can go off and try and deal with her two future spouses.
We'll see if they both remain that way.
Yeah. Pick one.
It won't work out. They're both slightly psycho.
They're gonna fight over you.
One's a bit more chaotic than the other. One's a bit more organized. They're gonna balance each other out.
Maybe one day, but that day is not today. Today, Telbrin was raised in ancient Netheril, and Vanifer thinks slavery is literally the worst thing on the face of the planet. Gotta fix them.
Raise that Lizzie McGuire meme with pancakes.
Alright, what are the rest of you doing while Ray's working with her future spouses?
I'm gonna take Tabris on a tour of Waterdeep.
Yeah, as you're touring around, Tabris says, I have been to Waterdeep before, but never openly.
Yeah, probably under the cover of night, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a different place during the day.
It's honestly kind of nice. I like the bustle of the city a lot more than, the campgrounds we kind of grew up in.
I can't say that I'm used to the amount of people yet.
Yeah, it's a lot. But it's kind of nice. You can just kind of blend in with the crowd. There's some crazy stuff to see here.
That's the problem, is anyone could be blending in with the crowd.
She doesn't trust anyone.
Yeah, she really doesn't. Well, there's been a bunch of people.
You have enemies.
Yeah, we do. But we also have some pretty powerful friends.
Certainly. Are any of them around?
I mean, not right here with us, but
I'm not saying we shouldn't go out, just that caution is maybe necessary.
Would it make you feel better if we had a friend with us?
She says, I'm not too worried now, since I can watch the crowds, but I do worry for all the times you've gone out without protection.
Honestly, most of the time we come here, we don't end up really going out in the town. We stay at the manor, or we stay at Blackstaff Tower, or we go to some of the shops nearby and get supplies. We don't normally go out and about on the town, so.
And the manor is safe?
Very safe. We've used it as a location to keep
Alright.
people safe.
I can accept that. Sorry, I'm not used to being around places like this.
Chris, why would you put that? Why would you say such a terrible thing?
I mean, that is literally what she's, worried about happening.
Yeah.
It's not gonna dare to do it with the black staff around and the fucking Laryl Silverhand in town. Unless she's not in town this weekend.
She's at her vacation home.
She's at a convention.
I mean, their response time to disasters in the city hasn't been great so far.
What are you talking about? The black staff literally showed up that one time and started blasting.
Yeah, that is true, she did.
She did. Yeah, I mean, there's That's kind of the upside of adventuring is you get.
You start on Marissa.
Too funny.
You start on Marissa.
Jolted her from sleep.
She's gonna be so sad.
She is, I know.
Yeah, she'll continue sort of walking around with you and jumping slightly less at shadows as time goes on. It's gonna take some getting used to for her.
That's fair. And
right.
I don't take us anywhere crazy loud, just like a little bit out and about.
Yeah, it's still like more people than she's been around.
Yep.
All right, who else has something they want to be doing?
I'm just going to check in with Penny and let her know that we have made strides to one of the world-ending threats. We at least have a plan at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
See if Badger has decided on a name for themselves.
Penny will offer to help with, trying to put this spell together. She is specialized in researching, interstices with different planes, which this is.
Sure. I imagine any amount of hands would assist the research in going faster.
Would it, though, if they have no idea how magic works?
Well, that's clearly not the case here, now is it?
I meant the helping.
Yeah, this does happen to be Penny and Dot's area of expertise is other planes and stuff like that. So they will try to help with this.
Now, I'm not sure if it'll help you, Zoltan, but I've got a bunch of brain mushrooms in the, greenhouse that would buff you up for a little bit.
So wait, you have the ones that you took from me?
Yeah!
Would eating some more and giving them to Zoltan help him more?
I mean, it could.
I don't want to die.
So basically, Zoltan, I've got a bunch of little edible mushroom brains that when you eat one, it increases your intelligence by 1 point for an hour. We've got 5 readily available, but we could produce more.
You're welcome. They're from my brain cells, which won't help you in Arcana.
They do cost about a greater restoration apiece to make.
I don't think our party funds can handle more restoration.
I think you're muted, Clinton.
I was muted. Yeah, I'll eat it, I guess.
All right.
So, it takes a greater restoration to undo something?
To undo making more of them.
To make more.
Yeah, to make more. Because they have to take from some. But for the 5 that you have, you can go ahead and eat, no problem.
And will it go above 20?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. So I can just gobble down the olive. I eat like I've never eaten before.
Oh my god.
They're honestly disgusting.
Your intelligence becomes 25 for an hour.
Tastes delicious.
All right. So let's go ahead and have anyone who is going to be spending time working on this, and anyone who can cast either arcane or divine magic can assist. You just can't be the primary on it. So anyone who's going to be doing that with their upcoming, however long it takes, make either a religion or arcana check, whichever type of spellcaster you are.
I'm not part of this, am I?
You can be. You're an arcane spellcaster.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should be, but you can be.
I'm not. I'm bowing out after the first night. I don't understand any of this.
I'll help.
You can do either one, because you're a sorcerer and a paladin. So take your pick.
Yeah, Thea can't help here.
Thea
Oof.
is the only one who cannot help at all.
Thea's gonna ask Min, be like, "Hey, you want to go out on the town again?" Since I can't do jack shit here.
Just call them date.
Fine. You want to go on a date to the theater? Is it still open? I don't know what time it is. Do
It
they
would
have
like
a
more
theater
than
here?
that.
You gonna make out? I yell from where we're discussing our schedule.
All right. Zoltan gonna roll an Arcana check with. I'll just add a +5 for you. You don't need to do it manually. All right. I'll do the NPCs that are helping. I'm just gonna combine all their stuff together. Before I do, are there any other NPCs that you want to try and pull into helping you with this?
Dot's already helping.
You've got Dot, you've got Penny, and you've got
Penny.
Tabris. Any
I
other?
mean, Tabris would be great. Yeah. Oh, those are the ones already helping.
Yeah.
So Dot,
Any of
Penny,
your-
and Tabris are all helping with this. I don't
And your
have
future
any.
spouses, Ray.
I don't have any in mind. I'm just asking so I can roll them all at once.
I mean, Telbrin can help, I guess, if he wants to.
The thing to keep in mind is obviously you only want people helping who you want to know how to do this.
I don't think you're at that level yet. Not that base with him.
I think he's gonna ask me to marry him, like
Today.
like tomorrow.
But can we trust him with a divine gate?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if we're trusting Tabris with the Divine Gate,
Well, you have to trust a cleric, so you don't really
Yeah.
have a choice there.
that's true. But we are still trusting her.
You already have a wizard, so you don't have to trust Telbrin. Yeah, any others?
No, Hedra can't help here, I don't think.
Nope, no magic there. Okay, we'll go with what we got. Let's see, she's got a plus. All right. That was for all of them combined. Don't get excited. All right, it is going to take you 8 days here in Waterdeep to get this figured out.
Woof.
8 days. And
Ugh.
we have to stay here.
Yep.
I think we should take our chances with Luke Cather.
No, we should invest. I think it's.
No, we should hope Obligatum doesn't come find us in those.
Yeah,
in that
that's what
loop,
I'm
though.
saying.
I mean,
And we will resolve those 8 days next time.
All right.
Well,
And it's not like you know at the outset it's going to take you 8 days. I'm just letting you know
If
that
he's-
like that's how much time is going to have passed by the time you finish. It's going to be 8
he's
days.
kind of more looking for Ray, and Ray said she's only helping the first night. Me and Ray can just bounce around during the day while you guys are
So you
still
two can be alone
researching.
when Obligatum finds you.
Listen,
Right.
we just teleport out there out quickly.
Be funny. Man, guys, we learned a lot this session. This was a good one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
kind of a lot of like information overload, a tiny bit.
Well,
Don't worry, we'll get screwed next time and have to fight somebody that's
No,
really
we're
gonna suck.
definitely